everybody doing? Happy Friday!
We are live. I had to put it on YouTube on the page. We are. Well, I didn't tap in. We are live.
We are live.
What it do, ladies and gentlemen? What it do? What up? 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 Hey.
What happened to your sound?
Oh, shit. And I got it all queued up too. We are live. And I'm sorry for that's my bad. That's my bad, y'all.
You suck.
You're
I'm sorry. I'm not on my job, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not on my job. I'm not on my job. I'm not on my job, ladies and gentlemen. But we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
Welcome in. How y'all doing?
What's going on? Y'all press the like button.
Press the like button.
Press the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. What is if you're not subscribed? I don't know what the hell you waiting on. Hit the like button.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta get queued up on my end on this as well. There we go. So welcome. We got a show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. As we always do, I'm gonna salute the chat. So I am your boy, your host, the one and only SBK. And to my right, depending on now, I'm going this way, but as soon as I was looking at our playback last week, sis, I'm pointing. It seems like I'm pointing this way, but whenever you're looking at the playback, it's going to be, But to my right is somebody who. What is your name, ma'am? Who are you?
It is I. It is me. It is she. It's just Irvin. It's just ETV. Hey.
You done forgot your name, sis?
Okay, sometimes I do.
So it's all good. I'm gonna salute the chat. Y'all hit the like button. If you love your content, your favorite dynamic duo, and we are the dynamic duo on these streets, you guys hit the like button. I'm gonna salute the chat as we proceed because I have home training. All right. With that being said, the attorney, the one and only Kevin Corporan. Good to see you, bro. Salute. He says, salute to my clients, Just ETV and SBK. Salute to one of our day ones.
Day one, Kevin Corporan. Our representation.
Yeah, absolutely. He hadn't been on the panel in a while. I think Lil Sis and the Queen, they done ran him off. They didn't get him on the panel.
What? Oh, wow.
They always mess with old Kevin, you know what I'm saying? But salute to Kevin Corporan. Salute.
Salute.
And we got the lovely Thriving Glow with Joe. You heard what she said.
Hey, sis.
Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. And she says, hey. And we got the troublemaker. The little sis is in the house. The victorious one, Victorious Bond, a.k.a. the Madame, a.k.a. the Snow Bay, a.k.a. what was the Halloween Bay?
Okay, the Barb.
Yes, the
Bar
bar. Oh
Bay.
yeah, the bar.
Okay.
All of those acronyms and all that. Salute to my little sis, man. I love my little sis. Without her, a chat cannot be complete, man. You know what I'm saying? It can't be complete without the little sis. One love to my little sis. Shout out to you. Who else we got up in here? There's a just said the queen is in the house. I said what I said. She says tap in. She's giving us some love. Shout out to the queen. I said what I said. The most beautiful smile on YouTube.
Hey, Miss Fancy. Hey, who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that?
Who that? The beautiful who that is in the house with that beautiful smile, the most beautiful smile we got.
Wait, did we ever find out is who that? Miss Who that? Are you from New Orleans?
She from
or do you just like the New Orleans Saints? Who
That's
that?
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess and say that she is from New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Or she's just from Louisiana.
Louisiana?
I'm gonna say
my peoples is from Louisiana.
Hey, yes.
New Orleans. New Orleans.
New Orleans. And I think that's it. We got a bunch of ghost watchers up in here. So
Ghost watchers, Bushwicks.
Give them the speech.
Shout out to my Bushwicks. Shout out to my Bushwicks. You know we love y'all. You are family. You guys in the bushes and the YouTube bushes, we love you. We wish you would come down in the chat and hang out with the Tap In family, but we understand that you might be on your TV, watching us from your TV screen.
Yep.
Valid. Or you just want to remain anonymous. We respect it. Just give us a like. Give us that thumbs up.
Get that thumbs up.
Share us out.
Share us out.
Give us a share.
Give us
wherever
a share.
you want.
Wherever you want.
We love y'all.
We love
do
y'all.
us a solid. I have not put the poll in the chat, pause, but it's coming. And I'm going to call on y'all to hit that poll.
Pause.
And answer them questions. Pause.
Hey, the queen, one of our queens answered your question. She said no. She's from Maryland, D.C.
Maryland. With the who that? You don't know who that is from New Orleans.
But you got, hey, we just give you that. Look, we'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? Who that?
Okay. I never would have known.
I thought you were from there too, Queen, but it's good to know. Pause.
Okay.
Pause. Look at here. Look who done came from the goddamn bushes.
My Ginger.
How you doing? In the building. What's up, Ginger? Pause. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
I love when Jay is in the house. Flag on the play.
So good to see you. So good to see you.
Sis, I don't think your mic is working, but I can still hear you, though.
You can't hear me?
I mean, your mic is not on, though.
It's not on?
Can
you hear me now?
I mean, I can hear you, but your microphone is not. I can tell that when your microphone is on. But
it's on.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Because
it's on.
It's usually, I can tell when your mic is on, but I guess maybe.
Hold on. Let me go here.
Because when you put your hand on the microphone, you can actually hear. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, how about now?
And there it is. There it is.
Okay.
That's it. So I know.
Hey, I see.
Yeah, that's all now. I know. I see. I know.
I know.
Hey, man, I got an ear for this issue.
You do.
I know. But anyways, we got Sis Mike working.
Yeah.
We got a show for you today, ladies and gentlemen, and I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke tonight. Black P Stone is in the house. Major pause.
Black P Stone.
What's going on, bro? Salute, 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 salute. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke tonight, because
all the smoke.
we got some subjects, matters to talk about tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let me put my poll in the chat. Polls.
Okay. Pause. So while she's putting the poll question in the yes, JJ, I want all the smoke. I want y'all to see what we're going to be talking about tonight. Y'all look at all of these folks, not just the cover models to the left and the right, the cover models to the left and the right. You know what I'm saying? You got us, the one and only SBK and my lovely big sis. We are assessing the situation. Look at big sis over here to the right. She's like, what the hell? Am I have to dig in somebody's ass? Pause.
Okay. Pause.
I'm on go time. You know what I'm saying? We both on go time right here. And we want to know what y'all's take on all this stuff. You know what I mean? So we got at the top left, we got Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion. They have made it to the forefront, and they are in making the internet buzz again. All right. And then we got one of the greatest wide receivers in history. We'll get into that. Michael Irvin. And we got this fool in the dead middle, the one-eyed tadpole, Charleston White, and the young man that is serving time here in Texas, TDCJ, Karmelo Anthony, and we got 50 Cent, and we got his baby mama, Daphne Joy. We want to touch on some things or whatever. About that. All right. The Michael Irvin. Exactly, Jen J. The Michael Irvin. So that's what we're talking about there. And you got Big Sis and I assessing the situation. You know what I'm saying? Sis has got the glasses on and ready to take them damn things off and get in somebody's ass. Pause. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. So we both go time right here. We're both on go time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we were talking about. Klay Thompson, Meg Thee Stallion, Michael Irvin, Charleston White, along with Karmelo Anthony, 50 Cent, and Daphne Joy. All right? So
there we go.
So and then we're back. And she said, wait.
Right. Poll is in the chat. The poll pause is in the chat.
The poll question is in the chat. Joe says, "Wait, what are y'all drinking?" I'm drinking on. I'm sipping on.
I don't even have nothing to drink. Oh Lord!
You go ahead and get you some. Go ahead and get.
I need something to drink. I ain't got nothing to drink.
I can hold you down. I can hold you down.
Poll in the chat.
The poll question is in the chat. So while sis is going to, so what I'm drinking on, Joe, is one of your favorite drinks. I'm drinking on a Chardonnay, and Black P Stone, Tory Lanez. We're gonna mention that. But Chardonnay has some great components to help the blood flow. They help the blood flow. A lot of wines are good for your blood to get those juices swollen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, Black P Stone says that question depends on the ethnicity as well. We're gonna get into all that. All grapes do, exactly, B Stone. This is Friday night chill by. So if y'all are drinking on something, Chardonnay, yes, that's what I'm drinking on, JoJo. So I'm gonna read the poll question. What are y'all sipping on something? Are y'all drinking on something? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? So we need y'all to hit that like button. We're gonna dive into it. We're gonna dive into it. All right. And I'm gonna read this poll question. And I wonder what Big Sis is going to be drinking on whenever she comes back. Is her drink going to be virgin? Like Pete Stone, she might just bring some virgin water, bring some water with a splash of lemon or something. She's been known to do that. You know what I mean? But me, I'm just sipping. You know what I mean? I'm sipping on something light. Now I'm chilling. She's drinking on agua on the rocks. Look, I've been drinking on agua, Black Pete Stone and Jen J. Probably I've drank 2 gallons today already. 2 gallons of water. Your boy got to have that H2O. Black Pete Stone, I'm Jen J. Y'all, I drink water all day, every day. You know what I mean? All day, every day. So your boy is damn near 300 pounds. So you got to get that water. Got to get those juices flowing. All grapes will do. Ain't that right, Black Pete Stone? All right. So let's read this poll question. And I wonder what. Yes, Joe. Yes. Got to get those juices flowing. 2 gallons a day, Joe. 2 gallons. Hey, Joe, the water that we use down here for the party, that's gone. I had to do some more. So your boy is 2 gallons a day. 2 gallons a day will keep all of the germs away. All right? You know what I'm saying? What you say, Black Pete Stone? Better than me, bro. I have to. Hey, man, I love water, man. I love water. Yes, Joe, it's all gone. It's all gone. Gone. All right, let me read this poll question. I want you guys to, it's full participation. All right, full participation. We need you guys to answer this poll question. Full participation. All right, I'm going to read it. And what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Sis is drinking on.
Y'all will never guess.
Y'all, what are we drinking on?
Huh?
What are we drinking on? We wait intently.
Can you see that?
Non-alcoholic. What is this? What is that, sis? I can't.
It's a non-alcoholic Melback rosé.
Oh, really?
So it has the taste and the notes of wine, but no alcohol.
Okay.
I'm still on my. It tastes just like wine, but it doesn't have the alcohol. Nope, no alcohol.
You're gonna have to send me.
Yeah.
See, you holding out. Man. Because you challenged me.
I did.
You did, and you're gonna have to. You holding out, so we're gonna have to talk. Anyways, so that's what you. I told you. I did say to the audience while you left that you were gonna bring back something virgin. So
you were right.
I was right.
I have a virgin. I have a non. Hold on.
Go get it. Let's go see. So while she's going to get a non-virgin, y'all answer the poll question, and I need full participation, ladies and gentlemen. Full participation. What you say, Joe? I like that. Skinny girl. Flavored water. Are you drinking flavored water, bro? Chardonnay. Yeah, that's exactly what. Moscato. I like Moscato, bro, but the thing about it is, it's too sugary for me. I love it, but I'm just trying to cut down.
It's too sweet.
It's too sweet, for real. Apple juice. I'm more pineapple juice, Joe. But apple juice and pineapple juice. But I love both of them. I agree. So what you got? Hold on. I need to. Shit. I'm trying to figure out how to try to highlight you, sis.
Huh?
I'm trying to highlight you.
Oh, hold on. Wait. The thing is gone.
It's gone. It used to be at the top.
Yeah.
It's
gone.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either.
Let me see.
They messing around.
Oh, you know what? I know how to do it. Let me see. It's down here at the bottom. Nope, that's not it. Hold on.
Mm-mm.
There it is. All right, there you go. There you go. I got you.
This
got,
it's vodka, but it's vodka free. So it tastes like vodka, but it doesn't have the alcohol. Doesn't have the alcohol. I found my thing, so because I'm trying to do 75 hard again.
So doing the 75 hard, why did you challenge yourself on the 75 hard, and how did you feel afterwards?
I just wanted to see could I do it, because you seen my pantry.
Yes. You're lush.
I got Costco size bottles, and so I just challenged myself. I wanted to see could I do it. I don't drink all the time, not anymore, but when I was younger in my 20s, absolutely. So I just wanted to challenge myself. I saw someone on here said 75 hard, and I was like, what the hell is a 75 hard? So I went and looked it up, and I was like, I wonder, can I do that? And so I challenged myself. And I challenged myself through the holidays. So when I did it last year, is 2025 is the latter part of 2025.
Well, you challenged me on the 75. And everybody like these fools, Bond, if you're listening in the bushes, Bond challenging me on not talking about the garden and all that. I'm gonna talk about the garden. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about the garden. I'm not partaking in the garden. I can talk about garden activities. That doesn't mean I'm gonna partake. But we're talking about things that you can do without. You know what I mean? That's content.
Right.
That's thought-provoking content.
I can't with you. I can't.
Oh, shit. So yes. So those, but sis challenged me a couple weeks ago about the 75 hard, about the drinking thing, and I was like, oh yeah. I think she knows me too well. I think she knows me too well. So I'm gonna try that. But I would like, you need to talk. You need to send me that. But anyways, I said you need to send me out. I don't know if they might carry it down in this little.
I got it at Bevmo.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's at Bevmo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My secret garden? No, there's no secret garden. You know what I'm saying? Jen J, whenever shit, it is what it is. Okay, so if y'all have not voted, I have not voted yet, but I haven't seen the question. But as soon as I see the question, as soon as I read it, I'm going to vote. And I need you guys to vote. I'm going to read it. All right. And here it goes. I went crazy at Bevmo.
I go crazy at Costco.
I think everybody goes crazy. Yes. I done want this. Let me tell a quick story right quick. Yeah. When we first got started content creating, sis and I, there's these non-talking niggas or whatever that were trying to challenge sis. They were always trying to challenge sis, you know what I mean, and me, you know what I mean. And whether these niggas was hating on me or hating on sis, they were just, but they was trying to challenge sis on her cupboard of alcoholic beverages. You know what I mean? And these niggas was like capping whatever. So I'm sitting there, man, and I remember this one particular, it was during the holidays. Thanksgiving. And me and sis basically challenged these niggas or whatever because they never would cam up. And they all cammed up after me and sis cammed up. We were drinking and having a good time, I think. And they all cammed up because me and sis cammed up. So these niggas was drinking with us or whatever, and go see what I got. Y'all can't touch. So to make a long story short, sis went to her cupboard, and it looked like a damn freaking damn liquor store, basically. Yeah. All right. And this is what she was saying in a calm voice. That ain't all I got. You see this here? Wait.
Uh,
That ain't it. And then she
ain't
started
it?
show some more shit. I'm
Yep.
like, God damn. And they just finally quit. These non-talking niggas just finally quit. You know what I'm saying? And so when she says
They got little bars. They had their little bar.
yeah, they
I had a pantry. One side of my pantry
facts.
got alcohol.
And Joe, this is way before you were ever knowing that I went live, you know what I'm saying? so this is our past I
Right.
picked up Clear Remy and Jay-Z.
Not
Ace.
the Remy.
That Remy
Clear
boy.
Remy and Jay-Z Ace of Spades. I heard that. I like that.
Oh yeah.
I like to entertain.
Yes.
Well, I used to entertain a lot. A lot of people used to come to my house, so I wanted to make sure that they had libations. You had enough.
Right.
You didn't have to go to the liquor store. It's all here.
Right. So the thing about it is, ladies and gentlemen, Joe has got the, you know. So look, if y'all haven't done, I'm gonna say, and we're gonna get into the content. If y'all don't know us already, y'all know that me and Big Sis, we're petty. Whether we're petty towards each other or we're really petty whenever somebody jacks with either one of us, or we think that, you know, we're very petty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I remember Sis, because people were asking me about working out and all this type of stuff or whatever. So I remember Sis putting this Warris nigga on blast one time and said, "Hey, do you work out?" And the dude just was like, "Oh yeah, I do stuff. And Sis was just like putting him through the ringer, like, "What do you do?" And niggas, I do some stuff around the house, you know, blah blah blah. And I was like, so Sis is so don't get it twisted. Sis has a way of being petty. I have a way of being petty. We just like to have fun. All right. So anyway,
yes, just a little.
Shout out to Alice, my peer, that's in the chat.
Shout out to Miss Alice.
Alice is in the building. Shout out to Alice. Good evening, my peer. Mods, chat. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Yay.
So we're going to talk. This is what we're going to talk about now. We are going to talk about, like we talked about these folks here. We're going to first talk about, this is what's on today's agenda. And we're first going to get into this couple over here that broke up a couple of months ago. Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. They have made it in the news, I guess, or in social media, and it's caused a buzz. And I have some beautiful beam footage, Sis. But oh shit! Let me read the chat, the poll question. So, poll question is full participation, ladies and gentlemen. I need full participation. Yes, Black Peace Stone. Free Tour Lane. Oh, we are back in business. Oh, we are back in business. Back in business. All hell, baby. That song goes hard, Black Peace Stone.
It do.
If someone introduces you to their family, is that a sign that the relationship is serious? I can answer.
I want to hear from our people. I want to hear it. Let's hear it.
To the Tap In family. I just voted, ladies and gentlemen. I voted.
Really. They come with wisdom.
Yes. If someone introduces you to their family, is that a sign the relationship is serious? The chat is already answering, and so
what they talking about? Let me see what they talking
about. While Sis is assessing the situation, and you guys are answering, we got some interesting questions. We got y'all starred, all right? I've got some beautiful beam footage that I want to play for you guys, and this comes from. Hold on, let me change the banner up here, because this is fair use YouTube.
Fair use
YouTube. Fair use.
Wait, they weighing in already.
They're already. Hell no. not in black culture. Black Peace, though, you crazy as hell.
This is the Tap In family. We come. Come on, we coming. We coming.
Hey, exactly, JJ. Free Tory Lanez barber. That nigga should go ag, boy. He should go shave it all off. Anyways,
Okay.
so the question is, again, we need full participation. If someone introduces you to their family, is that a sign that the relationship is serious? And so we're going to talk about Meg. Now, we talked about Meg here a few episodes ago on the Tap In podcast here. And we actually, since we talked about it, whenever they fresh got,
when they first broke up.
Correct. So now they're back into some allegations that came out, some rumblings that came out. And I want to play some things here, and I want to share the screen. And I want to play some beautiful bean footage. All right. And this comes in for my boy River TV.
Shout out to River TV.
Shout out to River TV. I suggest you guys go and subscribe to her. But she spoke out on this. When was this? She spoke out on it 2 days ago. But they're still talking about it. So let's play it, all right? And with that being said, here we go.
Importantly, how has your relationship made you better as a man on and off the floor, and how that's going to move forward for you as far as your career?
My relationship with
Megan Thee Stallion.
Klay Thompson was complaining about Megan Thee Stallion being too loud and too ghetto.
Yeah, I'm still doing hot girl stuff, but
River TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl River, and I'm back again with another video. Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson are going viral all over social media all over again because a source that is claiming to be close to Klay Thompson basically is speaking out and saying that he knew that he was not going to, last a long time with Megan Thee Stallion because she was quote unquote obnoxious. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the entire situation. And of course, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire conversation. So as we know, Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson were together. They were in a relationship. It seemed like everything was fine. They were always on vacation with one another. She had cooked Thanksgiving dinner for him and his family.
Whispering because Klay is still in his food coming from last night. But let me tell y'all about cooking for my man and his family for Thanksgiving. Right here, this is me getting my dressing ready. I do not call it Southern bag because this is dressing. This is a Southern thing. I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really gonna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this because I have to show them that I really love their son. This is how all my sides came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I didn't want to record him saying it because I'm trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Klay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you thankful for? He said, girl, get to that table. I don't want to hear you no more. This is my plate. This is Klay plate, and he's ready to get to the business, babe. This is Ferris. He already know how I do, so he already knew food 10 out of 10.
cool, baby.
This one I just kicked in.
10 out of 10.
Damn, as you can see, it was good.
It seemed like a fruitful or a positive relationship, right? Every time that she got the chance to even speak about Klay Thompson, she always said nothing but good things about him.
Like I'm receiving love way better than I ever have in life, which is probably why the man that I have now has came into my life because I was ready to have him. Yeah, I'm still doing hot girl stuff, but but I love him.
Oh, did y'all catch that? Rewind. Let's rewind that just a tad bit.
Nothing but good things about him.
Like I'm receiving love way better than I ever have in life, which is probably why the man that I have now has came into my life because I was ready to have him. Yeah. But I love him.
I have never dated somebody so kind. Like this is my first relationship.
Uh-oh.
Where I've been with somebody who's genuinely a nice person, and he makes me genuinely happy. Like I just never dated somebody like him before.
Then fairly recently, she ended up posting this on her Instagram story, and it said, "Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. B, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all." Right after she posted that on her social media, I think it was like the night after or the next day, that she was out, in the club with her hot girl summer antics, right? Kind of like showing like she don't care and she's over the situation.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Sis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Right. And I think that this leads to a deeper conversation, right? Meg Thee Stallion, every time she ever talked about Klay Thompson, she always said really good things about this man.
I have never dated somebody so kind. Like this is my first relationship where I've ever been with somebody who's genuinely a nice person, and he makes me genuinely happy. Like I just never dated somebody like him before.
And as much as the women want to defend and support and rally behind Megan Thee Stallion, I think we have to be honest about a couple of things. And one of those things is that sometimes the right man or a good man for you is going to cause you to have to elevate. I know.
What?
You hear what River is saying?
Cause her to elevate.
Yeah.
Relevate.
Let's proceed. We'll proceed, and then we'll.
I know a lot of women have the narrative of, oh, I ain't gonna change for nobody. I don't need to change. I'm perfect the way I am. He better take me as I am because I'm perfect and I don't need to do anything. That's not true. Okay, there are some times that you do absolutely have to rise to the occasion, whether it is immature ways that you have, whether it is putting your persona down, and when you are actually with the man, in the relationship with.
Y'all see the way he's acting now. We went into this before. You see that, sis? Way he's acting.
Yep. He's like
the man that you can actually be the real person and not the persona. These are things that are very important. And I think it's very interesting because, in the conversation that she had, she was like, oh, that he came to her and he said that he wasn't sure if he, any longer wanted to be monogamous. He wasn't sure if he actually wanted to go down this road with her. That's a mature.
All right. There we go. So, sis.
Yes.
We'll stop sharing right there. Now, I want all the smoke, ladies and gentlemen. I want all the smoke. Okay, so sis, you and I in pre-production, we talked about this and how a lot of women, that is, are upset. They have a lot of, they got a lot to say. A lot of women have a lot to say about this. And like I said, this is allegedly they came out and said, hey, the reason why I broke up with Chick is because, she's ghetto. You know what I'm saying? That's food ghetto. So we got some men in the my boy Black P Stone, he's representing men, representing us up. But I want to hear from you women, and sis, I want to hear your opinion about this, because sis, you from the mean streets of Cali, you know what I'm saying?
I live in the suburbs.
In the suburbs now. Everybody has a past, Negro. Everybody has a past.
I'm from the suburbs.
So but everybody has a past. I have, Lord knows, I got a past. But as a successful, in my opinion, all due respect, all on a serious note, as a successful, in my opinion, successful married woman, I want your opinion about this. You know what I mean? I feel like there's something to it. I believe Klay did say that. And it got leaked out.
You believe he said it?
Hell yeah, I believe he said it. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all saw that video. You know what I mean? There's some other video footage. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I want to say shout out to, there's some folks that came up to the chat. The lovely Juicy Fruit is in the house.
Hey, love.
Juicy Fruit is in the house. How are you, love? I thought I saw somebody else. If I missed somebody else, the Bay Area baby is in the Bay Area goddess in the house. Hooray! She's in the house. Shout out to the Bay Area baby, and shout out to the lovely Juicy Fruit. One love to y'all. So, sis, I really want to know.
No, you don't.
What you think about this matter? I want to pass the mic to you. I really want to know. I want to know.
What you want to know? What you really want to know?
I want to know why a lot of women, in your opinion, have a problem or upset in general. I want to know.
It seems they are upset. From what I can read, they feel that Klay strung her on, that he really wasn't looking for a real relationship, They felt the ghetto comment, well, he knew how she was already, so why did he start dating her? Why did she have to change? Right?
And by the way, one person that actually said that is this young lady right here, the queen. You know what I'm saying?
She did.
I remember. I said what I said.
You remember everything because I'm like, she did.
I said what I said. Actually, hey, then why? If she knew how she was, then why string her along? I remember you said that, Queen. You know what I mean? You remember on my panel, I said I remember everything. SBK has a memory like an elephant. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. So, but go ahead. Sir.
Yeah, and then some were like, well, she was cooking for him. She cooked. He invited her over to his family's house on Thanksgiving. She cooked. He led her on. That's what the ladies are saying. That's what they feel. Which is that if you don't want, wait. If you don't want to change, stay single. Listen. Absolutely. And what River TV said, sometimes you have to elevate, right? Because you paused and said, what did she say? Sometimes you got to elevate.
Yep.
And that could have been the conversation. Because, look, Megan is a beautiful young lady. So let me just start there. Beautiful young lady with makeup, without makeup, with extensions, without extension. That young lady is beautiful. Okay? She's a beautiful young woman. However, she for the streets. Okay? She for the streets. Now, sometimes you may get an inkling. You know, women, we get this inkling. You know, maybe I'm tired of the streets. Maybe I'm tired of giving it away. I want to settle down. I want to be married. I want to have a relationship. You know, sometimes women go through this. You know, I'm just saying. So that may have been the conversation. I'm just speculating. I'm not there. I wasn't a fly on the wall. Okay. I'm just speculating. And Klay said, turn around. Let me see your booty. I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to give you a shot. Get one shot. Let's try this out. It ain't your beauty. It's your booty. So he gave her a shot. And, you know, this is just ease speculation. This is how I felt it went. You know, but she wanted to do these public displays of affection. She's always turning on the camera, kiss me, hug me, love me. And Klay is just not that way. What? I'm sorry. This is just me. Klay is not that way. He do his dirt all by his lonely. Like my granny said, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. There you go. But he's not that way. But he still gave her a shot. But she's still loud. She still want to be loud. She still want to be out in these streets. She still want to put the camera on him when he don't really want the camera on him. You know what I'm saying? But he stuck around. People was like, well, why he stay so long? Again, it's the booty. It ain't your beauty. He looking at the booty. He didn't hit that. I guess it's pretty good because he stayed around for a little while. Okay? Y'all putting too much on this.
Amen.
Y'all putting too much on this.
Amen.
It's the booty. Okay? But then he like, you know what? I can't. She just too much for me. She talk too goddamn much. The food is good though. The ass is good though, but I can't deal with this. So he had to make a decision. And they're not married. And you know how I feel about people who are not married. It's a decision. This is a short-term thing. Unfortunately, we are in the age of social media. Parasocial people, they feel that they can comment on what's going on and it's effed up. But at the end of the day, we have all gone through this. I have cooked for men that I have broke up with. I have been over family members' house at family members' functions that I am no longer with. It happens, you guys. That don't mean nothing. I have brought people around my family that I'm with, and we're not together. It's the nature of the beast. Y'all putting too much on it. But I'm a Gen Xer.
A relationship is work, Jen J says. If you get a promotion at work, it is assumed you are going to change to meet the needs of the role.
It's assumed.
Agreed. Don't read too much into it, ladies.
Don't read too much into this.
Agrees with you, sis. The cashier and the manager are two different roles.
Two different roles and responsibilities. Okay.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying.
You don't
mean nothing.
Accept the role. Something else that Black People Song said. He said, Klay mother not having that, and she's not the glamour type either.
Klay mama knew what this was. Okay, don't get it twisted. Klay's mama, just like Curry's mama, they know they boys. They know. He knew.
So
he was just playing around.
So here's the thing about that. Do you think that we've talked about this before, but do you think that do you think she's a prize as a woman? Do you think, because you remember we talked about when they first broke up, and we went into detail, and we don't have to go into detail about what happened, but a lot of people were saying, a lot of women were saying that he fumbled. You know what I'm saying? He fumbled a good thing, and he fumbled this. In your opinion, sis, do you feel like that she is a prize winner?
Do I feel that she's the prize? Like women say, I'm the table, I'm the prize.
Yeah.
That type of situation?
Yes.
I think it depends on who's giving the award. It depends. If you're talking about Megan and Klay, Megan is an established young man. What is he? Play for the Warriors. He has won many championships. Now he's with, I ain't gonna hate, but he with them other people. But he's an established man. So when you have someone who is established, she's a prize to I was getting there. I was warming up. But you sung my sermon. To a different type of man, like P Stone was saying, Black P Stone was saying, to a certain type of man, yes, she is the prize. But to a Klay Thompson, no. And she's not as equal. Some will say, well, they're equal. No, they're not.
They're not.
I'm sorry.
We had this argument.
Ma'am, sorry.
We had this argument with my boy. My boy Pick and Choose TV said that I think me and you were on the same page. And my boy Pick and Choose. Shout out to my boy Pick and Choose TV.
Shout out Pick and Choose.
I think he said. You remember he made a statement. He said that Meg is on a different level than
yes.
him. And
yep.
I totally disagree with that, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I just
to different men she is.
It
depends on the type of man.
Right.
And that's no shade to other men, but that's it's apples and oranges. She is the prize to someone out there, not Klay though, and that's okay. Exactly.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
Klay and her are apples and oranges. They are not the same. They're not the same.
You should say in her current state, no, but she could be. I agree. You know what I mean?
I don't think she knows how to. I didn't see the chemistry with them.
Not at all. I agree.
I saw the booty. I knew what it was about.
Yeah, he was just,
Klay is also very, if y'all know Klay's history, Klay has a history of hitting the DMs of Instagram thoughts. Okay? But he's quiet. Okay? He hit him and he quit him.
He's very discreet about it.
He's very discreet, but he is very well known for hitting the DMs of Instagram thoughts.
Yeah, Jen. He just want to clap cheeks, enjoy himself. Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
He still said all that wild fake ghetto booty is
To a lot of men, it is. To a lot of men, it is. I just feel when what was the thing? Juicy Fruit?
Yeah, just
the way she switched so quickly. And, she did her little cry at her, what was that? She was playing a character in New York at the theater.
The Broadway.
And the Broadway. And she did her little this and that.
Right after the breakup.
Right. But then that night, she was sucking bottles out of a female's chest and drinking shots.
All fake shit.
Yeah. So what are we talking about here? She got over real quick, and then to me, she pulled what's her name, Taylor Swift. Yep. Now she got a song about it. She had to write a song about it. She got to get paid. It's all social optics. Yep, none of it matters. It's a hit. She be listening to Bushes. No worries, Miss Fancy. She said, Lord have mercy. Shaq is worse than not offering to pay to women's virginity and got exposed. Like, really?
Man.
Oh, we gonna have to find that one. But Shaq pays and hit all the time. He didn't hit Brittany Renner, Superhead. Who else is one of these popular people that what's her name? The one that said 50 Cent, you shouldn't be bragging. You got a little P too. Selena Powell.
Yeah, Selena Powell.
All of them. He didn't hit all of that.
Why is it so hard to be rich and quiet? Man, I'm telling you, man, Jen J, I was thinking about this as I was preparing for the show. If I was
Hoops from Flavor of Love, yep.
Oh yep. Yeah, Hoops, yeah.
And I wouldn't touch that. She sucked on Flavor Flav. Ugh. You do know Hoops was with Flavor Flav.
Yeah, but I didn't know
the Flavor of Love. That was that's who he ended up picking.
I understand that, but
you think she didn't let him and she didn't suck it? You a dang fool. She suck it that Flavor Flav. That's nasty.
I need a drink on all. I need a drink on that. Don't you want to go my way? I need a sip on that.
He said she was sucking up. Yeah, she's sucky. She did.
That's a nasty looking nigga. Anyways,
I guess Shaq said she gargled with Listerine and it's okay.
Yeah, Flavor Flav just looks nasty, you know what I mean? But she was claiming. I remember watching those shows on VH1, MTV, whatever it was, and it was like people think when they look at Flavor Flav that he smells good and all this type of stuff. I'm like,
it ain't about his smell, baby.
Swapping germs and spreading them. I absolutely
right.
The chat is lit.
Okay. They got our damn opinions. I love it.
Fraction of their money, and I still lay low. Man, look, you got to lay low. You know what I mean? That's the element of surprise. That's just the element of having that mystique about yourself. You know what I mean?
That doesn't exist though these days.
It really doesn't, sis. And even with myself, I just want to be. Y'all did a show on Disrupt and Discuss. People telling too much. That's one of, in my opinion, one of the best shows that y'all did. You know what I mean? About people exposing too much of themselves, whatever. And I've been accused of, hey, why don't you branch out? Why don't you fuck that? Oh, excuse my friend, Miss Alice. I'm sorry, Miss Alice. I'm sorry, Peter. I've been accused of not wanting to, be out there and be socially, I'm not like that, man. Everybody.
This is what I'm talking about. I just got cheated on. Let me run to the internet and tell everybody.
It's ridiculous, you know what I mean? And so that's the norm.
It is.
Tell your business. When you're hurt people. You know what I mean? What's going on, B-Rob? B-Rob is in the house.
Hey, B-Rob.
Salute to you, bro. Salute. B-Rob in the house. So, man, y'all saw the video we just played. We played it before. You know what I mean? Dude seemed uncomfortable. He seemed uncomfortable.
He did.
I was a big fan of the Golden State Warriors beating LeBron James and them, and I'm not a Golden State Warriors diehard fan, but I was rooting for him in the playoffs and in the finals, whatever. But anybody that beat LeBron James, I'm with. But old man LeBron. But I just, if you know your sports, you know the players, Klay Thompson, as Sis was talking about, he was one of those guys, man, that liked to, he liked them thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You just, he's just one of those guys. You know what I mean? And so, look, I'm a man. We got men in the chat. B-Rob's in the chat. Black Pete Stone. We're men. We like looking at booty. You know what I'm saying? We like looking at booty. And as you stated, as you eloquently stated about Meg is a beautiful woman. Very beautiful. Gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? She puts it out there. You know what I mean? So if you got all this money as an athlete, you got all this money and you got all this prestige, you got all of this fame, and you can get any woman that you want, you know what I mean? He got Meg. He saw Meg putting out, that she's got a wet, you know what?
Exactly.
That she's on her thought, you know what? You know what I mean? She's on her hot girl summer. She's the one to come up with that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm his age and I'm in the league and I got his money. I'm gonna see what that booty do. You know what I mean? And look, this is a teachable moment, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? This is a teachable moment. You know what I mean? A lot of us in the chat, I'm not a grandparent, but some of y'all are grandparents. Some of us, we got children. You know what I mean? This is stuff we need to talk about to our kids. It's a teachable moment. Look, man, I'm a man. I'm just going to be honest with you, sis. You know what I mean? You say you on your hot girl stuff, I'm going to see. You know what I mean? You say you got a wet, you know what? I'm going to see. I want to see what it, you know what I'm saying? What it's twerking with.
Right.
But at the end of the day, a real man wants to come on to someone, a woman who has class and so forth, and is not wanting to be in the spotlight. You know what I mean? And you're doing things.
Do you feel they were too opposite?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think she should be for like a Tory Lanez or Rick Ross, a Drake type of brother?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know though.
And I say that because when you look at a Curry, you look at a Klay Thompson, they're looking for what do they call a traditional wife, right?
Yep.
For what it's worth. When they settle down, they want someone like their mom.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When they're out in the streets, they clapping booty. But when they settle down, they want someone like their mom.
They want somebody like their mother. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I think
so it's different. So I think Megan knew that because I truly believe, like what she said, he treated her totally different from what any other man did, right? So I think she girl next door type.
But you know, Juicy Fruit, them girl next door type.
It's like them church girls, them preacher kids.
Behind closed doors, Juicy Fruit.
They freaks. It's a freak.
Behind closed doors, Juicy Fruit. I'll tell you, behind closed doors, Juicy Fruit.
I think she thought Klay was the prize, to be honest.
I think she was.
Because that would have been a catch for her. Look, I just married Klay Thompson. He was the prize for her. That was going to upgrade her caliber, not reverse. Not the reverse.
That's true, Joe. Women think they're different from any other. That's true.
Man. And men just say it's wet. It's tight. It's wet.
Lady in the streets freaking the sheet. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Lady in the streets freaking the sheets. And they don't, and most men, your husband doesn't mind that. He just don't want to always display for everybody else. He don't want everybody else to know what he got.
Oh, I want to say, I was just, look, our production team just text me. I want to say, Jen J, you put in the chat that you got married a couple weeks ago.
What?
Congratulations, love. Seriously. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Where's the hand clap? Where the bells and whistles. Yay! Congratulations.
I want to say congratulations to Jen J for being married, getting married. Salute. Very proud of you.
Very proud. Very proud.
Congratulations.
She said, yeah, I had to get off these streets.
Oh, I'm sorry, sis.
Yeah, I had to get off these streets. The streets ain't safe, so I'm on the sidewalk now. Okay? On the sidewalk. You're on the inner part of the sidewalk.
The inner part of the sidewalk now.
Salute to you. Salute. I pray for many, many years of matrimony. Many, many years. May your house be blessed, you and your husband.
I ain't got a problem with that. Salute. Congratulations. If he ain't your husband already, it doesn't make any difference from any other WAP. What did you trying to say? It doesn't any different. It's not any different. That's what you're trying to say.
Oh, it's not any different.
Any different than any other WAP. I agree. I agree.
I mean, it's some good ones out there from what I hear. But at the end of the day, does that make you want to stay for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years? It's more to life. It's more to a relationship than your WAP.
Facts.
And cooking.
And cooking. All right. So what you want to get into now? Which one we get into now?
Yeah. Let's go to that one.
You want to go to that one? You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I think I'll be cool.
Sis, I didn't do this on purpose. Seriously, I didn't do this on purpose.
I know now. I thought you did.
Oh no, I would never. No. And we'll explain. We're talking
subliminally.
Not talking in code right now, but you guys are going to know what we're talking about.
Hold on, let me see what the poll said before we go to the.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so the vertical said to that question, if someone introduced you to your family, is that a sign the relationship is serious? 67% says usually, but not always. 0 said absolutely. Y'all smart. There we go. And no, family introduction means nothing. 33% said that.
I want to say I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree.
With which one?
Because when every situation to where whenever I was dating a female and they wanted me to meet their parents, that was serious for them. And each time, and I'm just speaking for myself, y'all. Each time that I've met somebody's parents or whatever, each time in that situation they say, even meeting their family, some of their family members, not just the parents. They've said, usually when we meet the parents, they really think a lot about you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's real. It's happened to me. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
and I respect that.
Now I might have been not so much into that female like that female was into me, because in a lot of in those cases it was because I brought a whole different dynamic, whether the niggas thugs or whatever, and I came in bringing a whole nother different aspect to the whole situation. But whenever I met their parents, that was a whole nother situation on that. So I'm just saying, and that's why I answered the way I answered.
This is what Jen said. Read that.
Okay. She says, family introduction has only meant one thing for me. All that tells me is the guy likes how I look and thinks the family approves of how I look. That's all. It's a superficial approval. But see, I respect that,
okay.
JJ. And she says, I have met a guy's family in the same weekend of meeting him. That means absolutely nothing. Just means, hey, everyone, look what I got. I respect that, Jen,
yep.
And I agree with you. But in my situation, I've been on this earth for a little bit, you know, but every time that I've met a young lady's parents, it meant something to them. Like, hey, you mind meeting my parents? Are you sure about that? I want you to meet my parents. And coming from the parents and the family, it's always been like, she doesn't do this. You know what I mean?
All the parents love me.
That's what I'm saying. All the parents love. That's what I'm saying. All the parents love me.
Yep.
All the family members
all the parents love me.
I'm just saying.
I agree. Hold on. Let me see what the horizontal said in the survey. If someone introduced you to their family, is that a sign of relationship is serious? 25% said absolutely. I think that was SBK. And 38% said usually, but not always. And tied 38%. No family introduction means nothing.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. I want to play something here. We're going to go into this next subject.
Let me put this in the chat.
Okay.
Well, while you doing it, I'm going to put a new poll in the chat.
Okay. Well, I want to share with y'all, Michael Irvin has gotten in the news, and J says it's a big deal for me, not the other around. Men don't take it seriously. Absolutely. For you, as a female, right? Michael Irvin has hit the news, and we're going to play something. I want y'all to listen to what I got queued up on this. And I really want y'all's opinion on this, and I want to explain something, and this is dear to Big Sis's. This is dear to Big Sis, but I did not choose this subject because of Big Sis. You know what I mean? I want y'all to listen to this. That went viral. And I want to play this, and I want you guys. This is about Michael Irvin, ex-Dallas Cowboy, wide receiver of the 90s when the Cowboys was in their heyday. And we're going to play this. I want y'all to listen to it. All right.
In 1985, Michael Irvin was a freshman wide receiver at the University of Miami. By the time he was a sophomore, he was already a legend. In 1987, the University of Miami would make history by beating the University of Oklahoma 20-14 to become national champs. But as many people say, what is a talented man without a strong woman behind him? And in this case, that woman behind Michael Irvin was Sandy Harrell. She was also a student at the University of Miami. When he declined his senior year to go to the NFL draft in 1988, his wife was right there by his side. They made it official on June 23rd, 1990, and we all know what would happen in his NFL career. Michael Irvin would win 3 Super Bowls, the Dallas Cowboys, and he would eventually get into the NFL Hall of Fame. This marriage would produce 3 children, and all would be well, right? We all know that Michael Irvin had problems with the Cowboys, especially with some of his off-the-field issues regarding drugs and partying and different women. But that's beside the point. Him and his wife stayed together through those difficult times. But something was changing with Sandy Harrell. Things were just not the same.
We thought it was menopause. A year and a half of testing, we find out it was early onset. With the support that she's given me over the years, she, if anybody, has earned the right to be in her home. Yes, you know what I mean? And no matter what, she will be in her home.
Mm-hmm. But it gets worse.
About 6 years ago, 6 years, 7 years ago, she came, we were in the room, and she looked at me like, who's this in my bed? And that's when I knew, yeah, I can't be in the room anymore. So I had to go to the other room.
Michael Irvin has admitted to Shannon Sharp that his wife, Sandy, had been suffering with what is known as Alzheimer's disease. And Alzheimer's disease is a progressive neurodegenerative disorder that steadily destroys a few things that we all need. Number 1, memory. That means the ability to remember things, tasks, phone numbers. That means even basic skills. 2, thinking skills. And then even the ability to carry out the simplest daily tasks. Alzheimer's disease is the largest precursor to what we know as dementia. And this is exactly what is going on with Michael Irvin's wife. She doesn't even recognize him in their own marital home. It's so bad, he can't even sleep in the same bed with her.
Damn.
To execute this point, I want you to see what I would believe are early stages or mild symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. Here's a mother, she's 53 years old, and she still recognizes her daughter, but look at the issues that she's having.
What's your name?
Felicia,
When's your birthday?
1990.
Well, your full birthday.
I don't remember.
September.
Oh, September 7th, 1972.
Okay. What month is it?
Right now, you mean? Oh, God knows.
What day is it?
Okay. What day is it?
How about what year is it?
Now, if you can look at these early symptoms, the lady understands parts of dates, but not all of them. She doesn't know what year it is. She has trouble trying to find words or ways to respond. And when she can't, she'll just start laughing because that's the coping mechanism. And in the early stage, she still recognizes her own daughter, right?
He's right, you know.
But check this out.
Oh, you remind me of my husband.
So this is like middle stage symptoms of Alzheimer's, where you have a husband and a wife that's been married for over 40 years, and the woman doesn't even recognize that this is her husband. So the man that is the husband is proposing to her every week, and only thing that she understands is, you remind me of my husband and how my husband used to make me feel, but she can still communicate. Now, the late stage symptoms of this, which will be severe, is the person won't be able to talk, they'll lose communication, and they'll have a physical decline. What we've seen is 2 different stages of Alzheimer's, and I want you to ask yourself, how would it be for you to be in a relationship with somebody like this? Let's get to the next point. A few days ago, Michael Irvin happened to be in DC. Here he is walking with this lady, the younger lady. It seems like they're definitely dating or definitely in a relationship. And so this clip goes viral. And the only thing that people can talk about is the fact that Michael Irvin is cheating on his wife. Don't you have a wife at home that's suffering from dementia? Come on, Mike. This is a bad look. Wait a minute. Isn't his legal wife still living? He is still legally married. After all he put her through, even though she is medically well, baby God knows when reaping time comes, baby. This other person goes, isn't his wife suffering from early dementia? I might be wrong, but that's not his wife. Then this person goes, I hope this ain't true. Man, I hope that's his publicist because his wife is dealing with medical issues. Scotty says, I thought he was married. Another person says, ain't his wife, she has Alzheimer's. Showing up with a big butt freak and touching her butt is nasty work, Mike. So after listening to all of this, I definitely thought about it. And I went and got some information on similar situations from people. And then
this is because these men essentially fantasized over cheating on you repetitively leading up to the illness or the diagnosis or the hospitalization. These men played scenarios over in their head, waiting on the right opportune moment.
All right, well, I will proceed, but I want you guys to tap in, family. I want you guys to type in the chat. I want y'all's opinion about this matter and this matter in general. All right, I want y'all's opinion about this matter and about it in general. All right, and this guy here says he will take advantage and leverage your situation against you to best support his cheating ways. So basically, this guy is saying that this guy's always wanted to cheat, Michael Irvin. Whenever there's a situation like this guy's always wanted to cheat. All right, so let's proceed. All right,
to where they know that you were going to be the less likely to investigate their behaviors, to pay attention to what they're doing in detail because you're preoccupied with an illness or a hospitalization.
So this guy probably doesn't know Michael Irvin, and he's not really talking about him directly, but he's saying that men are finally happy when their wife becomes sick and they're occupied with the sickness so that they can go ahead and do what they really wanted to do, which is cheat. And then
when I was a CNA, there were so many husbands who left their wives because the wife was sick with any type of, cancer or disease or illness. They would leave. The husband would leave the wife immediately. He did not care. But on the other end of the spectrum, whenever the husband got sick, the wife would stay and nurture him and take care of him and all this other stuff. Even if that husband had a history of cheating on his wife, abusing his wife, anything of that nature, the wife would still be there on his deathbed.
You have a CNA nurse or a former CNA nurse saying the same exact thing. Now, this topic hits pretty different for me because I'm now in my 40s. And when you're young, you don't think about your mate ever going through something like Alzheimer's or you yourself going through Alzheimer's disease. But let's talk about it. It's important. If you're a man and you're in a relationship with a woman and the woman gets sick, the woman doesn't recognize you. The woman doesn't know you anymore. Is she still inside of the marriage? Like they're about to celebrate their 36th birthday. It should be this month. But it's not like she knows that she's
36th
married.
anniversary.
So is it really cheating?
What's that, sis?
I think he meant 36 years of marriage.
Of marriage, yeah.
Not her birthday.
Yeah, that's what he meant to say. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably say that it's not. I think that we should look at things as a case-by-case basis. And I know people are going to say, well, he put her through a lot and all of this. And that could very well be true. But the lady cannot be in the relationship. I've seen different relationships work out like this where, the husband or the wife can't perform anymore and they need, a certain level of attention. And, they're still married. They still love their wife. They wish that they could be with their wife, but they can't. So they go on and they deal with somebody else. And again, I think in this particular case, I can't necessarily say that this is cheating. I could be wrong. And I know according to the scriptures, this would be cheating, but the woman cannot fulfill her duties. And he makes enough money where she can get the kind of care that she needs. I don't know what more care he could give her. They're sleeping in the same house, sleeping in different beds. What do you want this man to do? And I think that this is the truth for a man getting sick or a woman getting sick. I think.
All right, enough of that. I'll stop sharing. So here we go. Now, since I don't know if you put a poll in chat, but
I did.
Okay. So, let me see if I can see it. Okay, I do. So there is a poll question, ladies and gentlemen, and the poll question says, if Alzheimer's takes your spouse's memory, is companionship elsewhere cheating? So is it yes, absolutely, no, it's more complicated, or the third answer, it depends on the circumstances. So if Alzheimer's takes your spouse's memory, is companionship elsewhere cheating? Yes, absolutely it is. No, it's more complicated, or the last answer, it depends on the circumstances. So I want to publicly say, since I did not choose this subject because of what I'll allow you to explain. This is more so on Michael Irvin and him going viral with the voluptuous woman that he was seen with, whatever. It's more so about that. The chat is lit right now. Let me read what Black P Stone says. SBK, a content creator, said his children's mother has CHF. What's CHF, sis?
I don't know what CHS is.
So would that also be considered cheating, knowing that time is limited, because dementia has a time limit as well? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Let's get into it. Bro. So sis, you ready? Can you take it away?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So when
congestive heart failure. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Are we gonna get into it, bro? And y'all.
So when SBK sent this to me, normally we throw stuff back and forth throughout the week, what we want to discuss or what the types of topics we want to talk about. This week wasn't as tight as what it normally is. And I asked him to send me what he had because I hadn't been on here, right? And so he sent me the one with Michael Irvin. And I was like, and I sent him a Marco Polo today. I was like, I'll check it out. I was like, but I haven't seen it. So I went to look at what he just showed you guys. And immediately I thought, is he sending it because he wants to see how I'm going to respond to this? Because I thought he remembered what was going on. And so when I saw it, instantly, it just brought up some emotions in me. And the reason why is what he's talking about, what Michael Irvin is dealing with, his wife getting Alzheimer's, my mom and my dad. And my dad is no longer with me. He died last year in May. But he also had dementia. My mom is still here. And she started to show the signs of Alzheimer's, and dementia. And so when O'Shea was showing that part where the young lady was asking her mom what her birthday was, and she couldn't remember. That is the exact thing that I went through and what I had to deal with my mom. And so to see someone who you love, no matter if it's your parent or your wife or your husband, to see someone decline that way in front of your face is difficult. And Michael Irvin has been married to her, good, bad, or indifferent, for 36 years. And you can knock him and say he cheated and all these things, but she stayed with him. That's their relationship. That's their marriage. And we don't know what goes on in that house, right? But the love that he has for her, can you imagine loving somebody and you come into the room and they look at you like, who are you? And they're scared because they don't recognize you. And you're just coming to bed to be with your wife. And they don't recognize you no more. They see you as a stranger. Can you imagine how that can break somebody? That now he can't even sleep in his own bed with the woman that he shares 3 kids with in 36 years of marriage. He can't touch her the way it used to. They can't go places. She doesn't remember the things, the relationship. That can play a toll on somebody. So when I saw the situation, and we don't know, yes, we can speculate if that is a more than just platonic relationship, obviously, because they're walking holding hands, right? But I don't know if it's wrong for him to want to have somebody to be in a relationship with again. Because even I with my mom, and that's just my mom, my dad, you miss them. You miss that relationship. You miss that side of what you had with them that you can no longer have no more because they don't know you no more. That's a hurt that unless you have gone through it, unless you have somebody who is going through dementia and Alzheimer's, you can't just say what is right and what is wrong. So it's hard for me to judge him because he's still with her, number one. She's still living in the house. He's still protecting her. I'm quite sure he's still providing for her. I'm quite sure he has people in the house with her 24/7, right? Because he can. So he didn't just throw her away. He's still taking care of her. You know what I'm saying? I can't just say that what he's doing is wrong. For me, it's not. He may just want somebody to talk to and be, that shows him affection again, because he doesn't get that anymore from his wife, unfortunately. And that doesn't mean that he doesn't love her. That doesn't mean that he doesn't love her. I'm quite sure he misses her deeply. You say back in the late 70s, grandmother suffered with Alzheimer's before it was known as it was known today. It was very painful for me. She loved me so much, and she would talk about me. How pretty. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes it's a loving thing, and sometimes it's an aggressive thing. Sometimes it's aggressive. And there's a woman. Do you guys remember B. Smith? Do you guys remember B. Smith?
B. Smith.
B. Smith she was kind of like the Black Martha Stewart. And I'm going to show a picture of her. Hold on. So you guys can see her. But she went through the same thing. She was very famous. She used to be a model. She had her own cookbook, her own cooking show. She was, by all accounts, she was doing a lot of things. She was doing big things back in the early 2000s. But she ended up getting Alzheimer's. Can you guys see this?
We don't see it yet. Okay, get ready.
B. Smith. Do you guys remember her?
Oh, yeah.
And she ended up getting Alzheimer's. And her husband, this man here, he married her before all that happened, but they wrote a book, Before I Forget. They went through the whole being like advocates and being like the face of, Alzheimer's and dementia. And she started declining. And people were loving him for what he was doing for her. But at a certain point, when she didn't recognize him, and it was like he was just a caregiver. Well, he ended up going outside the marriage. But for him, what I didn't like about him is that he moved the woman into the house with him. So the woman that he was dating, he moved her into the house. And he made it seem like to be that she was her caregiver, or she was a friend of the family. And so I didn't respect that. And he got a lot of kickback about that. And I agreed. Now, I don't know if Michael Irvin is doing the same thing, right? There's no indication that this young lady has moved into the house. However, I do understand when you love someone and they don't remember you no more. Now, men handle things a lot different. Like the one lady that SBK showed, she said she's a CNA, and she said a lot of men, when their wives get sick, they divorce them. They kind of like drop them off and they never come back, right? They divorce them. But you see the women, they stick around and they nurture. We are natural nurturers. And I would say that's not everybody, but that's unfortunate. But the fact that Michael Irvin has not done that, she's still with him. It's just, maybe he just needs some companionship. It's almost like when you have a child and you are a caregiver, or you are with your children 24 or more, and you're not around adults anymore. You kind of lose yourself. And I think he may be experiencing, he's losing himself a little bit. It can take a toll on you guys. It can really take a toll on you. And unless you have experienced it, you can speculate, but I'm telling you, it can tear you apart mentally and physically. And sometimes you just need a break. I'm not saying what he's doing is right, but I will say that he's still with her. She's still in the house and he's still taking care of her. So to me, that's still death do you part.
I'm glad you told us, because I honestly, y'all, whenever I came up with this content, it was viral, but I really didn't. I knew about Sister's mom, but it didn't really dawn on me about this. I didn't make the content because of this. I made the content because of how many people. I made the content because of how many people were reacting to him being with the woman. You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, so
what did you? I'm sorry, I missed this. ETV from my experience. Once that disease took over, I felt that she was gone and I lost someone. Yeah, because they are gone. My mom can't talk no more. She can't walk no more. And when I go see her, she barely recognizes me. She'll look at me. And I look just like my mother. Just like my mother. And that hurts. I have to reset myself every time I go see her. And some people may say, well, you should be used to it by now. I'm never used to seeing that. My mom was vibrant. And she's too young. I'm never going to be used to seeing that. Even my dad, to see my dad, less of him, do you know what that can do with your mind? To have to go and see somebody that you love like that all the time? I do need breaks.
I guess what I'm looking at, sis, is Michael Irvin as the man that I knew him of in the 90s. And what I know of him now, and folks in the chat like Joe, the dude lives here in Texas, lives in Dallas Fort Worth, the Metroplex. This is not so much to me, it's not so much of his wife being sick. It's so much of to me, it's about loyalty, you know what I mean? But it's also about him being the person. Now, look, I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. You know what I mean? I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. You know what I mean? That'll never change. It is what it is. But I'm going to call a spade a spade. All right? Michael Irvin is the biggest asshole on God's green earth. All right. If you don't believe me, Joe, Thrive and Glow with Joe. Am I correct? Am I correct? Michael Irvin is the biggest asshole that on this earth right now. You know what I mean? You know, the way he treats people. Now, all the stuff that you see on television, with he can speak real well in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? He can speak real well. He's a very great motivational speaker. But ladies and gentlemen, all of that ish is a facade. I've seen this man just a few months ago. All right. I know how he acts. You know what I mean? He is a very cocky, arrogant, entitled type person. All right. Yes, Joe. Very, very self-centered, very egotistical type person. That's just the way Michael Irvin is. As a ball player, in my opinion, ain't nobody greater than him except for Jerry Rice. That's a fact. You know what I mean? But as a human being, so this right here, this, you know, it doesn't really surprise me. So, but I hear you sis talking, but it's just like, I know what that dude put his wife through. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The dude was a outstanding player, but he was on drugs. He was a womanizer. He put his wife through the ringer when they came here to Texas or whatever. Dude's a complete asshole. Yes, he is the Michael Irvin. Jen J, you know your sports, but let's just keep it real, Jen J. Let's just keep it real. We're talking about Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin is not a saint. Michael Irvin is not somebody that you would want your son to be like, oh, I want you to be just like him as a man. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm like I said, I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. You know what I mean? I believe Michael Irvin, there's nobody greater than Michael Irvin other than Jerry Rice. That's just my opinion. Because probably in a lot of aspects, he changed whenever he played the game, he was called the game changer. You know what I mean? The playmaker for a reason. You know what I mean? He was a playmaker for a reason. They didn't call Jerry Rice the playmaker. They called him the play because the game could go a whole 360 because of Michael Irvin. But as a man, you know what I mean? I'm loyal. I'm a loyal individual. I'm loyal to a fault. I told sis behind the scenes, there's not a lot of men that are made like me. I'm loyal to a fault. I'm gonna stay loyal to you. If I'm loyal to you, if you're my friend, you're my family, and nobody can talk bad about you. Nobody can do anything to you on my watch. If you're my family, I'm going to stay loyal to you. I'm going to do whatever I can to protect you and protect your name. Right?
Does that still mean that he's not loyal to her, even though he's an asshole?
I'm speaking for myself, sis. I can only speak for myself. When you take those vows, till death do you part, forsaking all others.
So if you were married 36 years and you had a similar situation, you would not, your wife doesn't recognize you anymore. You would not try to have conversations with other women. You would not, I'm not saying go out and be caught holding hands. You wouldn't have conversations with a woman.
That's the reason why I'm not
married. You can
married.
Honestly say that.
That's the reason why I'm not married today.
That's honest. I mean, it's good to say, and that sounds good. But you're in the house with your wife and she don't recognize you. And this is you and her.
Look,
and you're dealing with that on day in and day out.
I'm with you on that. I get you, but I'm a man that pays my bills on time. If my bills are supposed to be paid on the 1st or whatever, I said I'm gonna tell my bill collectors, look, I'm gonna pay my bills on the 1st. It's not a bill, not a day after, not a, you know what I'm saying, not one day late. I'm gonna do that because my name means something. You know what I mean? If I tell somebody that I'm going to give you, somebody comes to me and say, look, I need your help on this or whatever, I'm going to come through with it. If I say I'm going to help you, I'm going to do that. If I'm saying I'm going to be loyal, I'm going to be loyal. That's just me, man. That's just me.
I get what you're saying, but it sounds good.
It does.
I want to believe you.
But I
look at it like this. Do you remember what's the movie? Was it Waiting to Exhale?
Yes. What you talking about?
Angela Bassett and Wesley Snipes.
Yep.
And he loved his wife to the core. But he just needed some, and they didn't do nothing.
I would have to.
And I'm just saying, you ain't got to do that. You're just talking to someone on the phone or having conversations with them sometimes just to talk to someone. Okay. I mean, I have no reason. I can only believe you, but it's easy to say when you're not going through it.
It's easier said than done. But I'm gonna tell you something.
It's easier said than done.
But I'm gonna say this here. I've always been a man of my word, and that's the reason why these niggas are talking about being married and shit or whatever. And I'm not supposed to do no hanky panky or do no. Look, you are only as good as, and I'm speaking from a man's point of view. I can't speak from anybody. I'm speaking from my point of view. You know what I mean? And I thought about this or whatever. And like I said, sis, I did not plan this out or whatever, not knowing.
No, I know. I thought you did. Because I was like,
I would never do nothing like that.
I'm going through it.
I didn't even want to talk about it. Whatever. After you said that, I didn't even want to talk about it. You know what I mean? I told you that I don't want to talk about it. But we agreed to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I am not fit to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter if that person is still not that person, if that person is not in the right mind anymore, that person still is that person, regardless if that person is mindless and not themselves. I'm just saying, if I gave my word to my spouse that I'm married, I'm forsaking all those. Make fun of me all you want to. I remember when that movie came out, Wait to Exhale, and Wesley Snipes was in Def Comedy Jam. They had Def Comedy Jam on HBO, and he was up in the rafters, and Martin Lawrence they were like roasting him for that scene. You know what I'm saying? They were roasting him on that. You know what I mean? Because let's just make tonight special, and they just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't fisting.
And I thought it was a respectable scene. I thought that was a respectable scene. I wouldn't take it that far, but to be honest, I'm just not, because I know what I'm going through now. What did you say? He probably sets the side chick to that woman's home. I don't know. So I don't know more than what has been shown and what has been said. But now, if he brought her into the house, you know, and he's doing what B. Smith's husband did, I disagree with that.
I'm gonna say this
disagree
here.
with that.
Jen J,
wholeheartedly.
Jen J said I'm making her cry, but I'm a genuine person. I'm being honest. If I give you my word or whatever, then my word is bond. I told I'm gonna tell you how much of a, forgive me, Alice, I'm gonna go ahead and cuss. You know your peer is not is not perfect. But
I didn't know that. My husband and I are still together 37 years. 37 years. I pray I get there. I pray I get there.
Hold on.
Nothing came on.
So
there we go.
I'm gonna tell you how. I'm not gonna cuss, but I'm gonna be passionate. I'm gonna tell you how much of my word is my bond, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mother was very religious. Alice, my mother was very religious. Very religious. All right. Are you listening to me? All right. Very religious. Did not believe in tattoos. Did not believe in
piercings,
earrings, and all that. All right. My brother, who is a minister, I hate to say this, I hate to put him on blast, but once he got from underneath the rule of thumb of his mother, he went and got his ears pierced and shit like that. All right. I have never, and I repeat, I have never disobeyed my mother. Now my mom has told me, now if you do that, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, son, but if you do that, this is going to happen. Go ahead, do what you want to do. But my mom there's a difference between saying, go ahead and do what you want to do, but this is going to happen, right? All of us have went ahead and did it and did, hard-headed and did what we had, did what we thought was, you know what I'm saying? And it came to pass, right? But my mother told me, son, don't get any tattoos. Don't do that. Don't get your ears pierced. Not because I don't believe, but because monkey see, monkey do. Do you want to be like everybody else, or do you want to be an individual? If everybody else jumps off the bridge, you're going to jump off the bridge too? And that stuck with me. Mama was right. Everybody was getting tattoos. Everybody's getting their ears pierced. I want to be an individual. You know what I mean? I'm not going. I never disobeyed my mother. Never. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how much that's how much I want to have. I'm only as good as my word. All right. So if I'm just speaking for myself. Now, like you said, sis, it sounds good. It sounds good to say, hey, I'm gonna be faithful and all that kind of stuff. It also sounds good to say, you never know if you're in that situation. You know what I'm saying? What you'll do.
Yep.
Sounds good too. You know what I mean? But not all. The easy route is the easy route. The easy route. Are y'all listening to me? Is this my microphone on here? The easy route is to, in my opinion, is to be selfish. And you know what I mean? Just, think about yourself. But that's the way I look at it, man. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Like I said.
And you're not alone. I'm just saying, is it wrong?
I'm gonna say it's wrong because I know what that dude put his wife through. You know what I mean? That his wife deserves loyalty to the utmost because that dude was a heavy abuser of drugs. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even deserve to be on the fucking team, bro. You know what I mean?
So why did she stay?
Because she loved him. She was
exactly.
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
So who are we to judge their relationship?
I'm not judging his relationship. I'm not judging at all. I'm just
not
saying
he's done wrong. A lot of people do wrong in marriages, but I'm just saying I can't beat him down. I hear what you're saying, but I can't beat him down. I just can't.
The whole world.
And I wholeheartedly understand what you're saying.
What's the difference between if you were going to beat him down, and we'll move on to the next subject. What difference is it to beat him down whenever he was on drugs? Everybody, of course, everybody hates the Cowboys. We know that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They're America's team, but also they're the most hated team in any sport. You know what I'm saying? So what's so different between beating him down as an addict and abusing drugs and being a jerk in real life? You know what I'm saying? And now he's decided. And look, body language is everything. I know you said you're trying to give him, you know, we're trying to be, allegedly, we're trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, whatever. But let's just be honest. That's not his publicist. That's not his family member. You could tell that dude, the camera, he could tell the cameras was on him, and he was very nervous. Did y'all see the way this dude was acting? The way the cameras on him? You know
he
that
probably didn't want it to be, he didn't want that to be public. I honestly, I don't disagree with that. I don't feel that's the one thing that I hate, that he was caught walking with that young lady. If you're gonna, for me, if you have that, I don't feel it should be put out there for everybody to see and to judge.
That's why
I feel it should be private.
That's why I say about him, you know what I mean? Because like I said, sis, you're not from Texas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
People from Texas know how this dude is. He's a complete asshole. You know what I mean? And so when you're a complete asshole and you're a narcissist or whatever, and when the spotlight is on you, yes, everybody has a past. When the spotlight is on you, then you look and say, oh shit, I got my side piece here or whatever, and this is very uncomfortable. She stayed with him while he can't be loyal to her, and that's what I'm saying, DR.
And I feel that. I just don't. Again, I'm looking at it from a totally different perspective because I'm living it now. Mind you, I'm not living it with my husband. That's totally different. But I can understand what he may be going through. And despite being an asshole to everybody else outside of his relationship, his marriage is his marriage. And for all intents and purposes, to the best of my knowledge, she is still under the roof with him and he is still taking care of her. Should he have been seen out with this woman? No, I don't. But I can understand if he's looking for, you know, maybe talking to somebody.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this here, and we'll move on to 50. We'll move on to 50. I saw him a couple months ago, and the company I work for, I went to a leadership conference. I told you about it, and the theme of the conference was called. You know what the theme was called? The theme of the conference was called Above and Beyond. Above and beyond, going above and beyond. And he was asked to speak. I'm looking at it. Going above and beyond. And I'm gonna leave that right there.
Be honest, and this is Jen J. I really respect that. She said if that works for his relationship, that's wonderful. What I would really want to know, because they share 3 children and they should be adult children. More importantly, how do they feel? You know what I'm saying? How do they feel? Because they have 3 children together and they are adults.
All I gotta say is shout out to that woman, because that woman stayed with him when he didn't deserve it. You know what I mean? That's all I got.
But she loved him.
She loved him, and that's a testament to her.
Yes.
because she loved him so much or whatever, and did not bail out on him. So I say, shout out to her. Shout out to her. I wish that everyone had a spouse like that didn't bail out. Unfortunately, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they have adult children. And
Yeah,
I'm quite sure they know about this. So more importantly to me, again, like I always say, this ain't none of our damn business.
It's not. It's not.
Okay? And at the end of the day, that man has 36 years of marriage with that woman.
Mm-hmm.
Whether anybody loves it, likes it or not, whether he was an asshole, drug addicted, cheater, she stayed.
Uh-huh. She stayed.
Okay? They're still married.
Yep.
No divorce.
Yep.
So I can't.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. How they handle their life is how they handle their life. But I just wanted to give my perspective because I can relate.
Absolutely. And I want to say shout out to my big sis because she can relate. You know?
Yes. They say, I'm sure, peace on. What did the chat say in the poll? I'm sure the kids give pushback unless they're in fear of losing their trust fund. Hey, that's a thing.
But you know,
That's a real thing.
but you know, life is about choices and the choices that you make. You know what I'm saying? Life, and we all. Joe says, unfortunately, not all adults are willing to stay in the struggle. That's the real talk. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get into that. But that's the thing right there, Joe. I totally agree. What'd you say? Yep, because she may have had to go ahead. Did you read this? Yeah, because she
go ahead and find someone and be happy. We don't know. Yeah.
Yep.
We don't know. We're getting half the story, and we're making it up. You know, we're weighing in, giving our own opinions, and I appreciate all the opinions.
Yep. And like I said, sis, I did not come up with this because of, you know.
I feel you. I thought you did when I turned it on, and I was like, now. I just instantly started crying when the girl was asking her mom her age, and I was like, oh my God.
I totally forgot, and I really didn't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I really want to talk about it after, you know, but it's great to hear that this chat is lit and that we're talking about it. You know what I mean? But life is about choices. You know what I'm saying? Life is about choices. That's what we're talking about with this dude and his wife. You know, it's about choices. So with this right here, I want to play.
Hold on, we got the poll. Hold on.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Let me finish the poll out.
Okay.
To answer the question, if Alzheimer's takes your spouse's memory, is companionship elsewhere cheating? 38% said yes, absolutely. 50% said no. It's complicated. It's more complicated. And then 12% said it depends on the circumstance. Depends on the circumstance.
I thought
let me see what the vertical. Hold on.
I thought maybe you were going to persuade me.
No.
you've persuaded me before, and I'm like, oh well, sis got a point here, but you didn't persuade me tonight. so I'm 10.
Wait, the vertical said whoever voted in the vertical, we only got one. They said yes, absolutely, it's cheating. So one person voted in the vertical. Thank y'all in the vertical. Thank you in the vertical.
Okay.
But it looks like overall people said it depends.
Right.
It depends.
Right. So life is about choices, ladies and gentlemen. I want to play something for y'all. And you want me to play the interview, sis, or you want me to play what? You want to play the interview first, or what would you like?
Yeah, it did hit me personally, sis.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was, but it did, and it took everything not to cry on this damn YouTube. It took everything.
No, but y'all, I did not choose this subject because of because of
Thank you.
story. I did not. You know what I mean? This was all over. This is viral, and they showed. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? And so I sent it to sis just for her. I always send her content that I see, you know what I'm saying? And just when we got ready to go live, she's like, you sent that on purpose. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's like, no, we ain't talking about it. She said, no, let's talk about it. I'm like, man, you sure about that?
Yeah.
But I thought
you
you
talked through it.
But hey, Jen J, she has persuaded me. I've come dead set on the answers on stuff or whatever. And tonight was no different, right? She gonna persuade me to change my damn mind. But no, I couldn't change my mind on this one, man. And
it's okay. We have different perspectives.
Almost thou persuadest me to be a Christian. But it did work. It did work. But I want to play y'all something. I'm gonna play the interview first, sis.
Okay.
No,
you gonna play all of it or just a portion?
I'm gonna play just a
portion that folks is weighing in on.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a portion that people are weighing in on. I'm just gonna play a portion.
Yeah, we do. Me and sis, we usually think alike.
Yeah, y'all do, man. I've always said that before y'all even met. So, all right. I want to say shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Shout out to O'Shea.
He from the Yay area. So here we go.
From the Bay Area to Africa.
We all saw her giving all of that great oral. Diddy, as we know. And also Jason Derulo. And by now, we all understand what's going on with this whole Diddy tape and what happened there. And yes, she was exposed, and we all saw her giving all of that great oral on tape.
He's right, you know.
But 50 Cent would come out and still address this situation.
What you're looking at right now is separate. It feels like it's special because this is my son's mom in the actual tape. But we haven't had any intimacy for 12 years. She could be out back with a dog for all I care. To be honest with you, you know, and she's the only person that we didn't get into the documentary that I wish we did, because it would be the person that's there that wasn't a victim.
Now, 50 said he wanted to put this lady in the documentary because she wasn't a victim. It's funny how hindsight is 2020 when she was already showing you this when you met her back in 2010, 2009, you know, when she was with D. Ray Davis. Yeah, she was already showing that she was for the streets back then, but you didn't pay attention. But let's go on.
When you think of women, we go women empowerment and for women, but let's not forget that there's some hoes. Right? No, let's just realize that's there. This exists. If you met at the present moment, check out the OnlyFans, man. It's up 85%. It's up 85%.
Now he's saying that some women are just 304s and that her OnlyFans is up by 85%. And yeah, she's on Instagram doing the most, making sure that the OnlyFans is going up. Again, we got to ask the question, Mr. 50 Cent, you worked hard to get to where you are. She really didn't have very much going on. She probably didn't approach you. You approached her. So now, how is it that a man with your experience, with your level of work ethic, that was able to pull this chick that other dudes are just running through on videotape? But I think I may have found the answer.
These rappers are basically all running through the same group of women. And once you put those pieces together, you finally understand why this keeps happening. It all comes down to one thing, and that word is access. Who gets in, who stays in, who even has the proximity to step into the room in the first place.
Now, rappers are very busy. Busier than us, but just like you are busy too.
Okay. Now,
I'm putting a poll in the chat.
okay. So
y'all bear with me.
So while you putting the poll in the chat, sis, I want to say this here. Y'all all know about Daphne Joy, Jen J, DR, Joe, Alice. They said that his 50 Cent's baby mama was pipe it up, 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 pipe it up. She was piping him down, you know what I mean, in the Diddy series. So,
I never saw it. I still haven't saw it.
I haven't seen it either, but they said she got some extraordinary skills.
That's what they say.
Oh my God. Now look, I'm gonna say this here. In the words of the great Thrive and Glow with Joe, you can't save a hoe.
You can't save a hoe.
You can't save a hoe. All right.
Man.
Here's my thing. All right. That whole Reckoning, the P. Diddy series that he came out with, you know what I mean? That whole series, I thought it was a punk move by 50 Cent. I thought it was a really punk move on his behalf. Do you know why? Y'all tell me why. Jen J, yeah, yes, I am DR. I am, guys. I am. Do y'all know why I feel that docu-series was a punk move? Y'all.
Why?
I want somebody to chat. Another Rich and Loud. The money must be funny. 50 must have cut off her supply. Y'all tell me why I think that was a really punk move on 50 Cent's behalf to come out with that docu-series. I've said it. I started to come out and do a live about it on but I thought it was a punk move, a bitch ass move on 50 Cent's part to come out with that docu-series. Do y'all know why? Somebody tell me why. Is anybody on the same page as me?
Why?
Yes,
Why?
50 is the petty boots king. Yes, he is. Yes, you cannot save him. Yes, that's true. You can't save a whole.
You can't save a whole.
The Michael Irvin. Yes. She still talk about the Michael Irvin. Do y'all know why? Because he was only hating because exactly, Joe. Freaking exactly. Exactly.
He petty.
Not just because he's petty, but dude comes off as this super hard, petty gangster, no feelings, roasting people. You know what I mean? But Joe hit the nail on the head. That nigga's feelings was hurt because his baby mama was involved in that.
Wait, but your question was what? Why the documentary, right? She wasn't in the documentary.
She wasn't in a documentary, sis. But what I'm saying is he has access to shit. He knew that she was involved in that. He was piping her. Diddy was piping his baby mama down. He found that out. He knew that she was a part of those tapes. He knew that she was a part of that whole ring, that whole thing. He knew that.
So you feel? Do you feel that he had the tape and he didn't allow the tape to get into the documentary? But now, since the tape is out, he is being petty.
I'm pretty sure he did, and in fact, I know he did. I know he did because sis, the dude was petty. If a nigga, it's like this. I'm gonna give you a scenario, y'all. She said, wait a minute. Why wouldn't he be that? Why wouldn't he be? That's his child's mother. Why would? Well, okay.
Good question.
Great question, DR. But that's not. I want you to follow me, DR, in chat. That's not the route he's going. I don't feel like he gives a damn that that's his baby's mother. I don't feel like he gives a damn that that's his son's mother. I think it's all about him. I think it's all about his, exactly. You read my mind, Queen. It's all about he's so damn egotistical. It's all about him. He got embarrassed because you wiped and you skeeted up up in this woman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you. It ain't got nothing to do with your damn son or your child's mother. You know what I mean? It's all about you, bro. You know what I mean? You basically got hurt. You know what I mean? You coming off as this super bully on social media, trolling everybody. You know what I'm saying? The dude that you don't like, pipe down and just used and abused your baby mama. Your ego is crushed, bro. And then you get up and you talk about how she's a hoe. Well, she wasn't a hoe when you skeeted up in her. Huh? You know what I mean? She was hoe enough for you to just sit there, skeet up in her and have a son. Huh? I don't know about y'all, man, but 50 Cent is not a dummy. He's a genius. Shout out to 50 Cent for having a genius mind.
Shout out to 50.
But you just don't skeet up in anybody, bro.
I beg to differ. They be skeeting up in everybody these days.
50 Cent, look, that dude, we're talking about 50 Cent. We're not talking about regular people. This dude is calculated. Would you not say he's calculated?
Not when it comes to his baby mothers.
I disagree.
I don't disagree because have you seen his baby mothers?
With that first one, yeah. With that first one, he was on the.
And he's a narcissist. He don't give a damn about nobody but himself. So I don't believe he was calculated when it comes to who he skeets in or children because of his track record. It is not stellar. I'm sorry. If I had to go on patterns and track record, he's not impressing me with regards to his acumen and what he skeets in. I'm sorry. I can't. Now, making movies, making money. Genius. What he skeets in? No. He's a dummy.
What'd you say, P-Stone? FK, man, if I heard don't skeet 25. all that talk earlier about not wanting a Meg the Stallion, she's ghetto, etc. But look at wait. I didn't finish what she said.
Hold on, you got to go up first.
Oh, my bad. Say it again for the people in the back. There it is. What did she say? What did E say?
What I just said. His acumen is different. You can be, just because you're smart in one area doesn't mean you're smart in all areas. And his track record, his pattern shows that he is not intelligent in picking what he skeets in. You cannot say that.
Go back and look. Whenever he was first with this woman, I really believe that he cared for this woman.
I'm not saying he didn't care for her. Caring for her and being intelligent in what you skied in is two different things.
I'm telling you that I believe that he saw something different in his eyes. He saw something different in
He thought she looked beautiful, better than what his first baby mama looked like. She got big titties, big ass.
Did he ever come
skied
across
in her?
Did
He made a mistake just like most men.
Answer this. Did he
This
ever
is not
come
a calculated. You putting too much on 50. 50 ain't that damn smart. He's just a regular schmegular Negro when he stick his Johnson in something that's wet. I'm sorry.
Did he come across as did he display this type of behavior towards other women in the past? No, I'll answer that for you. No.
What?
You can't answer the question, so you know what.
What did you just say?
Did you not hear what I just said?
I said what you say.
Did he come across as defending women like he did with this chick here?
He didn't defend her.
He had his baby mama. What do you mean?
He didn't defend.
Well, not defending, but I'm saying.
Yeah, he ain't defending her.
Did he come across as a simp? Now you niggas listening to me right now that talk about simps and all this type of shit or whatever, and you niggas are not doing content about simping when it comes to 50 Cent. This is the ultimate simp right here. You know what I mean? You fucking niggas are always these red pill niggas or whatever. Not one red pill nigga is talking about 50 Cent when he should be on y'all's topic. This is simping. This is the definition of simping right here.
Absolutely, but simping does not mean, and you just proved my point, the fact that he was simping means that he was not thinking with this, he was thinking with that. You just proved my point.
No.
This Negro, he can be smart in the other areas, but picking baby mamas and what he skeets in, he's dumb.
I feel like this nigga,
he's a dummy.
I feel like this nigga was
I'm sorry.
I think there's a delay. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. I feel like this.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Were you logging off?
Yeah, I'm gonna log off and come back.
Okay. I just feel, Jay, you on the bandwagon, you on the E bandwagon. I just feel that this, but look, let's not talk about this. There is no, look, that's the F this ninja's in intelligence, all right? Let's just talk about the punk move. Do we all agree that it was a punk move for him to come out with this docuseries just because this nigga's feelings is hurt? I was just saying, sis. I just asked a question. Can we all agree? Can we agree or disagree? Can we all agree that this was a punk move to come up with a documentary just because your baby mama was involved? Because that's why.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's all I got to say about
No. I'm reading this where B Black Peastone said. You got to realize without the money, these dudes wouldn't have opportunities with these women. So they took advantage of what the spoils bring.
Oh yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
That's a fact. That
doesn't mean you're intelligent with the shit. That just means you have access. Your money gives you access to Punani Cooter that you couldn't get if you didn't have the money. That doesn't mean that the Cooter that he has penetrated makes him intelligent.
Okay.
No, that just means he had access to it. He could still make bad decisions.
That's of course, I agree with you on that. But what I'm saying is, do you agree that this nigga pulled a simp move and made this documentary because his feelings was hurt because he was simping?
I feel he made the documentary because him and Diddy been beefing forever. He saw the opportunity.
He saw the opportunity.
I don't feel that
baby mama was involved.
I don't know. Okay, you have to be able to validate that he.
If she
because
was
we're
just a hoe,
assuming.
if he was just a hoe by what she's talking about, then I should have put her in the documentary because my son, blah 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 blah. If she was just a hoe, then why would you care? Why would you go through links and bounds to come up with a movie and capitalize?
But he didn't put her in it.
He didn't put her in it, but he's sitting there talking about, well, I should have put her in it. You know what I mean? Well, you gotta let a hoe be a hoe. Well, you fuck the hoe. You know what I mean? What does that make you? You know what I'm saying?
He did. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I think we're misunderstanding each other. I think we agree. He messed with a hoe. That wasn't a smart move. Right? We agree on that.
I agree. Okay, go ahead.
You feel me?
Yes.
But you were saying this is calculated. And I'm saying I don't feel it is.
I feel like I feel like he was in love with the chick. If you look, I do. If you ever look back, look at old pictures, investigate it. Look at old pictures and look at old footage and shit like that. I feel like he was invested more than what he's trying to let on. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And that's the reason why I believe his feelings were hurt, because the shit got out and his ego was crushed and he came out with this shit. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm gonna look at it like this. You, like Joe said, you can't wife a hoe. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
You can't say it.
Now, he should have did what Klay did. You saw the signs. You should have left her by the wayside, no matter if the WAP was good. He chose to go in naked.
Joe, they've been beefing for a while. It's always been an ego thing. You know what I mean?
Always. They've been beefing.
It's before the baby mama thing.
It was way before.
I think it's all ego. It's all money. It's all an ego thing, Joe. You know what I mean? It goes way beyond this Daphne Joy thing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's jealousy. It's a bunch of hating on the back end. SBK has proven the point earlier that meeting the family means nothing. I disagree, Jay. Jay, on my behalf, whatever. Like I said, Jay, man, we'll get you on the panel one of these days. You know what I'm saying? I disagree, Jay, because I can only speak for myself. Every time I've met someone's parent, that was serious on their part, not for me. You know what I mean? It was serious on their behalf. If
I believe.
Puffy
definitely. Puffy is doing what Drake is doing now to this Houston rapper. Puffy knew that used to be 50 Cent woman, baby mama, and he took her and was like, I'm finna denigrate your bride because she gonna let me do it. Drake is doing the same. I don't know what this rapper is. I can't remember this Houston rapper.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? But he done went, moved, got a mansion in Houston, then bought the bride a car, treating her better than he did. It's all a play. It's all a play.
That's that dude's baby mama that Houston.
Yeah. He doing this. This is no different. This is no different.
And it makes
and he know how to gut punch you.
You gotta understand, Joe. I know, Joe. You gotta understand it's an all ego thing because Puffy was a fucking man in the 2000s. Nobody touched Puffy, man. Okay, you can hate Puffy. I've never liked Puffy. Never. I was a West Coast nigga. I'm from Texas. I love everybody from the West Coast. So in the 90s, it was all Tupac for me. Hey, y'all remember old dude? I wasn't, Tupac. It's all Tupac for me. I never liked Biggie. I never liked Puffy. But what I'm saying to you is, in the 90s and in the 2000s, Puffy was the fucking man.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie was aspiring to be like Puffy. All right, because they were beefing. He had the effing vodka, and then Puffy had the what?
Ciroc.
Effing vodka didn't even. People are still drinking Ciroc. You know what I mean? 50 put Ciroc on the map. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Did he?
Puffy put Ciroc on the map. So it's always been an egotistical thing. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all right now. You know what I mean? That was a punk move to come up with that documentary or whatever, that docu-series, because the nigga was hating. He was hurt. His ego was crushed. His baby mama was slobbing on the knob like corn on the cob. Get on your knees and do your fucking job. That's the reason.
You stealing my lyrics from last week? Are you stealing my lyrics? Are you stealing my lyrics?
Oh yeah, sis. I mean, I be listening to the playback. But
yes.
But that's the only reason. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say to y'all. Okay, that was a punk move to come up with the documentary because he was tender dick. You know what I mean? That's all it was. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Jen J, you know I'm telling the truth. Because we would make fun of niggas. We would make fun of niggas or whatever for doing. If we're in the hood or whatever, if you was in jail, we make fun of niggas or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That would be tender dick behind females. You know what I mean? So why are we doing it now? You know what I mean? We can't make an excuse. The nigga was tender dick. That's all there is to it. That's all I'm trying to say. He was tender dick. And he's trying to be he's trying to come
be tender dick, okay? But I still disagree. I disagree with the fact that you said he was calculated in what he, when he skeeted. I don't believe that.
By me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire.
I feel he just skeeted.
Did he not come up with that song? Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire, be a millionaire, be a millionaire. That song go hard too.
It do.
It go hard.
It do. I'm just saying. That hero, he saw her, she looked good, and he still messed up. Because you know why? Because that other head took precedence over this head. He should have been like Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson caught it early. He clocked the T early.
Sis,
oh, hell no.
Sis, what I'm going to say is
she got to go.
Sis, all I'm going to say is this. Reason why I'm saying it's calculated is because of this. You know when a man feels a certain way about a female, the way they move, the way they act, the way they, you know what I mean? When that nigga was speaking or what, you gotta let a hoe be a hoe. There's still some hoes. We want women empowerment. Look at the way he was speaking.
I get you.
The nigga was hurt. I see through that bullshit. You know what I mean? He got that big old fucking ring. The nigga's wealthy, man. The nigga's wealthy. Shout out to 50 or whatever. But
I don't know how wealthy he is. I don't know.
Why you say that?
I don't know. After what's happening with Money Mayweather, I don't know. I don't know if half these Mickey Fickies.
That's Money Mayweather, though. That's Money Mayweather, but you do have a point. That's another subject in itself.
Man.
But look, the nigga got more money than me. All right, he got more money.
Yeah, we can agree.
What I'm saying is, the nigga was. You could tell by the way. Look, I don't know.
I'm gonna give it to you because you're a man. I'm not. You looking at it from that perspective, how he was saying what he was saying up on that stage. So I gotta give you that.
All a show, bro. He was like, you gotta let it. What did he say at first? He was like,
He's like, we've been 12 years removed.
He was saying she wasn't a victim and all that. You know what I'm saying? He wished he could put her in a. That was all visceral, man, because he's hurt. You know what I mean? And Jen J, you just said that if you got all this money, how come you can't keep? I'm calling you out, Jen J. You said, all these millionaires, these people got all this money. How come they can't keep all this shit behind closed doors and shut the fuck up in public? You're proving my point. Because the nigga is hurt. He can't help himself. His ego he's egotistical. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say about that. You know what I mean?
Don't you get on my Jen J. Don't you get on my Jen J.
Look, Jen J.
Now, we can't.
Go.
Jen J always on your side. Stop that. Stop that.
No, Jen J be trolling. All right. So,
I will give it to you. He is a little tender. He got a little tender D.
A little
tender D.
A little.
But I still say that was his choice. That was not a smart decision.
Of course, that's his choice.
That wasn't calculated. He was making dumb moves off what she looked like.
I believe that nigga was in love.
That's not a smart move to be in love.
It's not. Because I learned from
not a smart move to be in love.
I learned from your boy. Sugar Free, you take your feelings, you put them in your back pocket.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The great Sugar Free said, if you out here with these hoes, you got to put your feelings in your back pocket. I'd rather be not big. I'd rather get my big.
Love only goes so long. You know what I'm saying?
But anyways, so
what she say? Hold on. She didn't came back. She didn't came in there.
My rich comment was about the women in the situation. The women. And what's wrong with the if I'm 50 cents, baby mama? If I was 50, you wouldn't hear a peep out of me. Well, what about the dudes? You know what I'm saying? These niggas act like bitches. When they get hurt, they lash out.
We dealing with a new breed out here, dude.
Huh?
We dealing with a new breed.
50 ain't no new breed. He's like us.
No, 50 is not like us. 50 is Generation X with money and
that's
status.
What I'm trying to say.
That's different.
You can't even put him on our level then, if that's the case.
He need to go back to his roots.
Man,
but he done got too much money. He done got soft.
He pays the cost to be the boss. He's an old tender.
He's an old tender.
He is an old tender. Let's talk. Okay, let's talk about.
Wait, what the poll say? Hold on. What the poll say? What the poll say?
Hey, the chat is lit.
Was 50? I know it is. Was 50 Cent wrong for speaking publicly about his son's mother?
I'm gonna answer this. Hold on. Wait. Was he wrong?
Was he wrong? Was he wrong, y'all?
Was he wrong for speaking publicly about his son's mother? And I gave my answer.
What did you say? You gave your answer?
I said yes.
Yes, protect the child.
I said yes.
No. 40% said yes, protect the child. He was wrong. What did it say? I think I have my eyes. 60% said nah.
ER, yeah.
She's part of the story. And then 0 said both. Things can be true.
It's Joe,
0
you get
said
on
both things can be true. Wait. Hold on. What we got in this one? In the vertical, only one person voted, and they said no.
Shout out to Ernest. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you.
Ernest in the building. Hey,
I saw you earlier. I apologize, brother.
Hey, Ernest. Welcome in.
You were commenting in the chat, and I apologize for not acknowledging you. Thank you for coming in. He says, good point. Most of these celebrities have a lot of debt and children, child support, divorce, family, leeches, etc. I agree, brother. Thank you for coming through, brother.
Thank you.
He lost his mother, so he has no empathy for him. Absolutely. You already said. Did you see what Joe said?
What she said?
Look,
D.
He is a petty kid. So anyway,
Lord have mercy.
So let me play something
I think the rounding, the overall consensus is that no.
No what?
You don't have to. Was 50 wrong for speaking about his baby mama? They said no. She's part of the story.
Jay is so freaking petty, man. Jay and Joe, they're so freaking petty, man. Look.
What did she say? That relationship was transactional.
It's transactional. Transactional.
Man.
But yes, Jay, that documentary was top notch. I'm not no hater. You know
I haven't watched it.
Oh, you haven't?
Mm-mm.
Sis, I will tell you, I would encourage you to watch that because it brings you back to our time. You know what I'm saying? And it gives it puts a stamp on what we already knew back then. If you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? If y'all live DR, Jen J, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all hip hop fans or whatever. There was a lot of, we as fans, we had the heartbeat of the artists and so forth. Am I right about it? DR, Jay, y'all, am I right about it? Y'all, we had speculations about things, but this documentary kind of like solidifies things. You know what I'm saying? Am I right about it? Folks that seen it. Jen J, you done seen it. DR, you done seen it. I mean, I'm just saying. Black Pete Stone, you know what I mean?
I agree with DR though.
What did she say?
I don't feel sorry for 50. I don't feel sorry for the baby mama.
No.
The only person that I feel sorry for is that child.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree.
Because I don't, even if that's his opinion of his baby's mama, it is his baby's mama.
Absolutely.
Should he have said this in the public? I don't think so. This is here for the masses forever. When that child gets older, he's going to see this.
Absolutely.
So I disagree with, saying things like this publicly. But again, we in this bubble of social media. So
absolutely,
I feel sorry for the next generations.
Absolutely. All right, let me play one last thing, y'all. This has been a lit chat. All right, and
wait, DR said she didn't know 50 Cent. No, not 50 Cent. She didn't know Money Mayweather is broke. Girl.
Yeah, man, it's some stuff out there.
Well, he are broke. He ain't are broke, but he broke.
Yeah, there's some stuff out there. All right, well, I want to play this here. I want to end it on here on this note. Shout out to Poetic Flacco.
Shout out to Poetic Flacco.
The Charleston White and Karmelo Anthony daddy beef was already bad enough. It was one thing when Charleston White went crazy on them publicly, alluded to them stealing money when he posted like the Karmelo Anthony watermelon felon shirts. That was bad enough. But Charleston White just took it to a level that I think is disgusting, and I can't support it. Even though I like Charleston White, nah, you don't do that. There's no way I think anybody just what Charleston White did. Now, if you guys aren't caught up, we learned that Charleston White and Karmelo Anthony daddy was beefing after Charleston White posted this video a couple of days ago.
I was starting to feel like I was being used for my influence.
Nobody using you, bitch ass nigga. Ain't nobody using you. You use them. You inserted yourself.
And my connections and resources. When I tell you we raised over $1 million one day, privately, quietly. They wanted to start another GoFundMe. I said, no, I'm not doing the GoFundMe. They wanted to know, after we pay for the pill, will the money go to them? No. The extra money don't go back to you. It goes back to the people who gave it. It don't go to nothing else. The money is for the pill. So, going forward, I am no longer walking with nor associated or helping Karmelo Anthony. His daddy in the way. I don't like weak. I hate weak men. I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that Meth Cap man than his black weak father trying to play victim. Now your son's still living, hugging, sending him some books to read. I got the money. Let's start to work on the appeal. Anything else don't make sense. What's wrong with you? So
I even turned a blind eye when Charleston White dropped the 35 years watermelon felon shirts. I just thought, you know what? Charleston White got some issues with the daddy, taking it out on the daddy, so he's using the son to get back at the daddy. I didn't even look into it too much. Now, this is a little bit of, this is bootleg. But we turned a blind eye because, you know, Charleston White got a personal issue with the daddy. We even turned a blind eye when Charleston White leaked messages that he sent to the daddy that a lot of people thought was already appalling enough. We even turned a blind eye to Charleston White texting this man daddy, promising Karmelo Anthony daddy that he's gonna make sure Karmelo Anthony catches hell in prison. Why would you take out your personal beef with his daddy on the son? Why would you want Karmelo Anthony to catch hell, have a tough time, or get touched and harmed in prison because you got a personal issue with the daddy? It didn't make sense. But we turned a blind eye to this because it was treated as this is just a personal beef with Charleston White and Karmelo Anthony daddy. But today, I can't turn a blind eye to what I just found out Charleston White did. As much as I like Charleston White, right is right and wrong is wrong, I can't look over this, man. This is just wrong. This is disgusting. This makes my stomach turn. This is not okay, bruh. So after months of Charleston White ingratiating himself into the lives of Karmelo Anthony family, after working with Karmelo Anthony family, after learning a lot about the family and the case, we found out today, Charleston White took that information that he gained from Karmelo Anthony's family, took it over to the biggest Uncle Tom sellout bootlegger on the internet, a literal vehicle for white supremacy, Officer Tatum. Charleston White took all the information he learned about the family and took it over to the blackface or white supremacist online and gave him all the information. You can't do this, bro. This is not cool. You got a personal issue with the family? Okay. Taking information you gain from being close to the family and taking it over to the blackface or white supremacy, taking it over to somebody who has utilized his platform to make sure black folks stay down, somebody who has made excuses for white supremacy since they've been on this internet. You took information to this guy? You got in bed with this guy?
Charleston, he called me on the phone. So I'm going to give him a break here. I still got a report on it, but he called me on the phone. He told me some damning things about the Karmelo Anthony's family. Now, I'm not going to say what he told me on the phone. I'm going to let him say his own stuff.
Charleston White has played into the Uncle Ruckus character before. He wore like the Confederate flag. He did a lot to make you think, okay, he probably don't rock with black people, but you still had hope. This to me took away all hope. Yo, you call up Brandon Tatum to gossip about private information you gained from the family of Karmelo Anthony is crazy.
All right. I've heard enough. I've heard enough. So, sis.
Hold on, I'm getting a poll ready.
Okay, yeah, I'll Joe already said he's a punk. He hired him and didn't pay him. That's his fault because he wasn't going to get paid. One-eyed bandit. DR said, bandit. Now look, I'm gonna let sis tell you what she thinks of Charleston White, but this is trolling. This is another whole nother. This is taking trolling to a whole nother level, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of thrown back. And by the way, if y'all saw those text messages, Poetic Flacco didn't read them, but the way this dude is, he leaked out text messages between the father and him. Charleston White don't got it like that. You know what I mean? He ain't got no pull in prison. Trust me, Charleston White ain't got it like that. You know what I mean? He's all capped. Charleston White doesn't have money like that. He doesn't. Charleston White doesn't run shit here in Texas. DR says he always have an agenda. We're going to get into that. This is the very last subject we're going to talk about. He don't have no pull. He's on camera talking about, I'm trying to raise $1 million. I'm trying to raise $50,000.
No, he said he raised $1 million.
He said he raised $1 million. That's not true.
That he raised $1 million.
That's not true. He ain't got
He
it
said
like
within 24 hours he raised $1 million.
He's lying. He's a liar. That dude's a liar. You know what I mean? He ain't got it like that, sis. He ain't got it like that here in Texas. He is not respected here in Texas. He is a flaming liar. Not only is he a flaming punk, but he ain't got. I'm a Texas boy. I'm telling you, he ain't got it like that.
Poll is in the chat.
Okay, so the poll question says, did Charleston White cross the line? So y'all saw that this dude now this is that first Charleston White was against the family whenever it was found out, whenever this man whenever Karmelo went to when he was going through his trial, he was against him. Then he flipped and found out that he said that he defended himself. Now he's flipped again. Now he's with the Metcalf family. Now he done came up with these shirts calling Carmelo Anthony the watermelon felon, following in the, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is not just about this case. My thing is about, I want to gear this conversation about why, and we've touched on this before in past episodes on the Tap In podcast, sis, about why does our society give Charleston White a voice? You know, the whole thing, you know, this is a cancel culture and all this type of stuff. Why do we give this dude any type of voice? Why do we pay this dude any type of mind? I told y'all last Thursday. Yeah, last week. I told y'all what Charleston White was going to do. Black P Stone, if you're still in the chat, you asked me, and whenever I went live, you asked me while in the chat, you asked me, what did I think Charleston White and his intentions? And I said his intentions are never 1,000% on board. He's a clout chaser. That's what he does. He's a walking shock value type individual. All right? He ain't got it like that. Yeah, the clip that you made, you on that clip, Black P Stone. He is a walking contradiction. He ain't got it like that here in Texas. Don't believe that shit y'all hear about he's gonna, you know, he's doing this for the community. He ain't doing shit here like that here in Texas. Do y'all understand that Texas is a Republican state? This is a conservative state. Hey, Susanna, how you doing, love?
Hey, Susanna.
Do y'all understand that this is a conservative state? Do y'all think conservatives, I'm talking about here in Texas, ain't no conservative here in Texas behind no damn Charleston White? Not one. You know what I mean? He is a nocturnal animal. You know what I mean? He is an animal that has those black claws. You know what that is?
A raccoon.
With the rabies. He's a rabid animal. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, let's look at the poll question. Did Charleston White cross the line? Yes, he betrayed the family. No, he exposed what needed exposing. Or the last one, I need more facts. I'm on the fence on these answers. There needs to be a fourth answer, I think. I don't think he ever portrayed. I just say I don't think he ever. What is it, sis?
I think I'm on the fence with these answers.
I am on the
I
fence
think
with
we
these
need
answers. I can't answer yay or nay on these answers because
Do you think he betrayed the family?
he never was on board with the family at all.
Okay.
He never was on board with the family. That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what I say.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. I'm gonna let you speak. He was never on board with it. He never. I don't think. Look, everything this dude does is for shock value. He never. I don't think. Shame on the family for even confiding in this dude or talking to this guy.
That part.
So Black P Stone answered a question. The chat was lit. Y'all remember that Thursday? Black P Stone asked me in the chat, and I saw it. He said, he asked me, do I think that Charleston White is being 100? I said, no. Absolutely fucking not. The family shouldn't even gave this clown a voice. You know what I mean? So to me, it's not all about betraying. You know what I mean? Anybody that Charleston White has befriended or has linked up with, every last one of them, he's stabbed in the back, proverbially speaking. Every person. You know what I mean? Every person that every black person I know of, he's stabbed in the back. He thinks he's bigger than the program, absolutely. But he's nobody here in Texas. Nobody. He ain't got no, he's talking about, I'm gonna make sure his life is, that nigga ain't never, that nigga went to jail himself and snitched on his friends. He went to prison himself and snitched on his friends.
I thought he just went to juvie.
No, that nigga went to prison. He went to TD. He got a number. Even when you go to juvie, you still get a number here in Texas. You still get a number. You know what I mean? So he ain't, nobody takes any stock in Charleston White here in Texas. Not one person. He's not respected here in Texas. Y'all don't believe that shit. Y'all don't believe that shit that y'all hear on television. This nigga talking all this big bank, little bank stuff on television and on social media. He ain't nothing like that here in Texas. That's a fact. He's talking about, I'm gonna make that dude, I'll make that young man's life. Ain't no criminal gonna take heed to no snitch. They don't respect that dude. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, let's go back. About the question, him taking it too far. You know what I mean? Is there such a thing as going too far, sis? Is there such a thing? No, he's not.
Yeah.
Oh, is he sincere in his motives? In his motives? Oh, yeah. His motive is all about him. He's sincere in his motives for himself. His motives for other people and reaching the community and all that? No. But go ahead, sis.
No. Go ahead. We have got to, like I said before on here, I think we were talking about Cheyenne Bryant. We have got to stop trusting in, believing in, putting our trust in people like a Charleston White, a Umar Johnson, a Jay Morrison, a Cheyenne Bryant. I can go down the damn line on these grifters in our freaking community. Now, me personally with Charleston, I feel he's an informant. That's what I told brother the other day. I honestly feel this man is an informant. The things that he says, the way he says it, what he gets away with on here, I feel he's an informant.
You think he's going?
He's being utilized by those what do you call them? Those acronyms in government.
So you think he's COINTELPRO?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He is an informant. He's out here. He is no different than the black people that they had infiltrate the Black Panther organization the black people that have infiltrated Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. He is an infiltrator. He is just a different form. I truly believe that man is an informant. I truly believe it. He moves weird.
All of y'all are agreeing with sis.
He just moves weird. He don't move like someone who is legitimate.
So sis, let me ask you this. We've been in this YouTube space for a little bit. He has been telling on people since he was 15 for real.
Yeah.
For real. So there are many Charleston whites on social media.
Yes.
A lot of them. Should I say there is a cult following of a bunch of Charleston whites on here?
Hell yeah.
How do we deal with that? I want your opinion. I want your opinion, sis. I want people to hear your voice of how do we deal with these little Charleston whites, these cult-like entities. Shout out OSD. These cult-like entities on social media. How can you and I deal with that? How can you and I, as content creators, avoid and deal with these COINTELPRO mofos?
Question everything. Question everything. We gotta stop looking for, in our community, we gotta stop looking for the one savior. We got that bad. We think that he will, what did she say? Charleston Wright, Richard Aoki, what? Right? Charleston Wright, Richard Aoki, right? What did DR say? Stay silent and choose your circle wisely. Absolutely. You gotta use your head. The one thing that messes us up in our community is we really don't, as smart as we are, we don't critically think. We really don't. And we prove it time and time again by the people we follow, by the people we trust, by the people we throw our money to, our attention to, our energy to. It's just self-apparent that we don't critically think. And if you sit back and actually look at these people and listen to these people and research these people and what they're talking about, you would know that they were bullshit. But we are so busy looking for saviors. We're so busy looking for that one leader. We're looking for that one Malcolm X, that one Martin Luther King, that one Huey P. Newton. And it's just not that way anymore. It's just not. We do need community, but we don't need the people that we're looking to. We really need to adjust and stop believing everything we see in here. We have to question everything, research things.
Great point. Here's my last question to you about this nonsense. You know, I make my questions so I could get you to come outside, sis. Okay.
She said we need collectivism.
Collectivism? Okay. Has social media made people less sensitive to other people's pain?
Less sensitive?
Yep.
I don't know if it's made us less sensitive.
Because here's the thing.
Explain it.
Because here's my thing. We've seen many, like I said, we've seen many Charleston whites you and I have seen over the years, we've seen many Charleston Whites act in these YouTube spaces. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about folks' dead relatives, talking about folks' relatives, doxing, content that's trash, that's always talking about people's spouses, children, threatening what you're going to do. Same type of Charleston White type BS.
Mm-hmm. True.
You know? So you see it. People are capitalizing when they find out that people about people's background, they use it. You know what I mean? So my thing is, it causes people to be. Does that cause other people looking into this stuff? It's like, oh, that's the route to go. That's the route to go. You know, I
do believe that.
Okay.
I do believe that. It's quick money. It garners attention. But is it good? No, it's not. So to answer your question, yeah, I think it has made us, what did it say? It has made us less sensitive. We don't really give a damn. We love a good crash out. And we don't care what it takes. We feel that, how I respond back to someone or how I treat someone is whatever. So for some people, it has emboldened people to act in a way they would never act in person. That is a fact. And we've seen that on here as well. We've seen that on here as well. We've seen plenty of what do they call it nowadays? IRL, in real life footage where people came in person to put foot to ass, and it was a totally different song that was being sung. Absolutely, that milk crate challenge stuff was horrible. We laughed and minimized horrible stuff like paternity for God, oh my God. She's you are not the father. You are, yeah. I mean, it's been building, right?
Yep.
Really has. With what was it? Rest in peace. Who was it? What was his name? Who used to get into the fights on his show?
Oh, Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer. They've been desensitizing us for a long time. So yeah, you're right. And people get on here and they act a damn fool. But most of these people, and I think everyone that I've seen where they've had a IRL encounter, it turned out to be something totally different when you face to face. So course. Absolutely.
People gonna be hush mouth.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
How many times have we seen people on here get exposed, sis?
Too many times. Too many times. What did Joe say? She said, well said. Hold on.
People are going to hate the light in the midst of darkness. So yes, it's going to be a struggle.
Yeah, this is true. It is way the world is going. But not everybody's going to go that way.
Right.
Now the weak will.
Right.
The followers will. There are only going to be a few people who are going to stand and will challenge narratives.
Question everything.
And I truly believe that's the only way. Because I can admit when I first got on here, well, not first got on here, when these folks start coming out with, what was it, the EYL, Earn Your Leisure, like I said, the Jay Morrisons, You know, you hear them and you think they're going to do something good in the community. Sounds good. They sound charismatic. And this is a new forum, right? But then, you know, the truth always prevails.
Yep.
And they usually, their scheme comes out. But yeah, I had to learn. But when I was looking at these people, I was like, they sound real good. Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yep.
But as time went on, hell, with Dr. Umar 8-10 years later, still ain't no damn school. Still ain't no damn school.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah. But with Charleston White is a different low. He's a different low. He's not selling Black Wall Street. He's not selling, or I'm going to have this school for Black boys. He's not saying he's a psychologist, a doctor, and has no doctorate. He's a different type. He's a different type. What did you say?
But if SBK and E were man-hating or dragging Black women on here or being messy, that's
we have a crowd.
Man, I'm telling you, Jen J, I've seen some weirdos or whatever do exactly.
And they'll be donating.
Donate. That's
it's donating.
That's what I was about to say. I swear that's what I was about to say. You took the words out.
Donating. Okay. Because you know, we know. They'll be donating.
Donating. Like, I was just getting ready to say that.
It's the craziest thing ever. No, we think alike.
Lord have mercy. I swear that's what I was about to say.
This ain't the
and
first
what
time
does that
we
say
done
about
this.
them that donate? The
Yeah.
very ones that donate, they sit there and talk a good game about positivity and all that, and it's usually women, and they're full of shit too.
Yep. Absolutely. And everybody down for the pile on until they turn on you.
Facts.
Then they out here acting like they all innocent. I don't understand why they talking about me. I ain't do nothing. I don't know why they gang it up on me. But every other day you in the chat, you piling on like everybody else. Piling on like everybody else.
Getting to the point. It's almost getting to the point right now to where I'm like, I'm standing in the shadows, bro.
Man, it's sad to me. I'm just going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone because I'm going to say too much. I get tired of seeing the same damn beefs that have been going on for freaking 5 years. And y'all still talking about the same bull crap, pulling the same damn receipts. And Mickey Ficky still in the chat. Talking about, it's like y'all don't have a freaking life.
And they're the very ones, they'll make statements like, y'all can't talk about anything else.
All right. But if they do, if they do try, they have gotten their crowd. And if they do try to talk about something else, they lose their crowd. So it's almost like a gangster rapper or a drill rapper. You've been talking about killing folks, running through broads, pushing weight, and then you decide to do Christian rap. You're going to lose your audience. You're going to lose your audience. So do you risk starting over? Or do you just go back and do the same old bullshit? Because that's what keeps the crowd.
They go back to what they know.
Yeah.
Back to what they know. It's a teaching lesson, ladies and gentlemen. It's a teaching moment. Teacher moment. That's teacher
I'm gonna
moment.
change. I'm gonna change my content. Let me shut up. Change. What's that song? Make the change. What is that? Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Gotta make that change. But y'all stay away from these Charleston whites.
Yeah.
These folks is informants. I'm sorry.
Stay away.
I truly believe they informants.
Stay away. I agree. When you said that, I'm like, I agree. The smash just came here for that gutter. Now you are playing pastor.
All right. It's the truth.
Oh,
that type of content.
Yeah, he's definitely an informant. But
for sure.
Sisters, chat been lit.
I know.
God dang.
I hate to leave y'all. What is today? We forgot to say Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, y'all.
Power to the people. Power to the people. Happy Juneteenth. Power to the people.
Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Hopefully we took a lesson from this. We are stronger together, but don't believe everybody and don't trust everything.
Amen.
Sorry. I hate to say it.
Amen.
What you got? Are you going live?
I think so. But y'all just stay tuned. I think so. I don't want to come out and say I told you some stuff, sis. Y'all stay tuned. Keep your notifications on alert to alert you. Y'all just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's all I can say. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
I gotta say, check us out. We put up on D&D this Thursday. We put up a quick mini clip honoring this month men's mental health awareness, and we showcase of a gentleman who we did a full video on, a full interview, but it's not going to air until September. But I thought his perspective on mental health was a good one, briefly to talk about, and how he came out of it, what helped him come out of it. So if you get a chance, hit up Disrupt and Discuss and check out the video. It's only 12 minutes. I did a mini clip of that one. But I wanted to pay homage to the men, because so many, we get women on here like, men's mental health, men don't need to cry, men don't need to show weakness. I say not to everybody, and I'll say you shouldn't show weakness or, these things to just anybody. But if you're in a relationship and you have someone you trust and you love, why shouldn't you be able to show your emotions to them? Who else could they go to? Who else should they go to? Just saying.
I agree.
And I got to give one special shout out. One more thing. I got to give one special shout out to Jen J. Jen J, she's been rocking out with D&D. And I want to say I thank you for that. SBK has too. Thank you, brother. But she put something up that I really appreciated. And it came at a very good time, because I was contemplating, questioning things. But what you said in the comments, I really appreciate you for saying that. And I just wanted to publicly acknowledge you, Jen. I thank you for rocking with us. And I thank you for every time you comment, you leave, thought-provoking comments.
Absolutely. Hey man,
Absolutely.
I'm truly blessed whenever you and Casey, y'all do y'all shows, because I learn something every time I come away. You know what I mean? Whether it's health wise or learning about the guests that y'all have on there, man. And y'all go subscribe up to D&D, Disrupt and Discuss, because I got y'all playing. Joe, the Thrive and Glow with Joe, she's always putting out shorts and stuff like that. I got her playing and Disrupt Discuss. Whenever y'all drop y'all's video, I always learn something. You know what I mean? And so shout out to Sis and KC. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Kiss.
Yes. Salute to Casey, my sis.
Yeah.
It is. What time is it? Do I still got time to get something?
It's almost 11:30 here in Central
man.
Standard Time, Tenant House, Texas.
Oh, I still got time to get something to eat. Y'all, I hope you have a blessed, wonderful weekend, like I always say. I'm going to give y'all a hug. Give y'all a hug.
Oh.
Give y'all a hug. We love y'all. We appreciate you guys coming and rocking with us. I know I always say it, but I truly believe that. I'm truly sincere with that. I love when you guys come into the chat and you comment and you question things and you put up, things that we don't necessarily think about. And I respect that and I love that. The chat is undefeated. I love the Bushwick watchers too. Bushwick watchers, I'm always going to give y'all love. I know SBK say y'all haters, but you ain't no haters to me. You ain't no haters to me, Bushwicks. I love y'all too. Come on down in the comments sometimes, though. Come on down in the comments. And comment. Say something. But I truly hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the sun. Get that vitamin D. Touch that grass. Love on your family. And just enjoy your time on this earth. Because it's truly short. It's truly short.
Amen.
All right, y'all. Anything else, brother?
Hey, I will say the same thing. I appreciate y'all coming out. You are now rocking with the dynamic duo. We about to end this thing. Y'all leave a comment. Hype up the video. Leave a comment.
Yes.
Tell us what y'all thought about everything. All right?
Yes.
Let us know what y'all think. And that's all I got to say.
All right. Then we
are
gone.